Welcome to a magnificent journey into the past. This is medieval time!
Oh, the dragon's balls ablaze, and as I stepped into his cave, then I sliced his fucking cockles with a long and shiny blade.
I am she, the my deadly mandolin.
I'm a wizard. When we play, we go all night, eating Twizzlers. Got my spellbooks piled high, learning new tricks, shooting lightning to the sky. Roll a d6.
Her gold blonde hair spills past her alabaster shoulders like springs of honey mead. Her full, ample breasts are barely covered by a sheen of magical elven chainmail. Leather leggings hug her butter-supple loins.
I want to have sex with her.
So, you're walking through the forest and... What? A forest? We were in a dungeon. And what about the evil wizard who was zapping everyone? He's done. What? He's done zapping. Now move along. So, you're walking through the forest. Dungeon. Okay, dungeon forest. Whatever. You're walking along. And you're walking...
But that's a burden you choose to bear when you can bend the very laws of reality with the power of your imagination. That's a gift to be respected and feared.
He was 10 years old when his cousins introduced him to a game, Dungeons and Dragons.
As I was killing things, killing people, animals, the more I played Dungeons and Dragons, and the more I got involved in Satanism.
I'm telling you, these people are Satanists. As I sit here, they are Satanists. Look, the world is full of these kind of things. Look at this. Black masses, mutilations, mutilation. It's still real to me, damn it! Once they get in here, it's over, pal.
Butter supple.
I was just thinking that. I wrote that down in my notes.
Wrote it down your note. Yeah, you wrote in your inventory.
Can we make that an incantation for something?
Butter supple?
Is that how we make pancakes appear?
I'm telling you, that's my safe word from here on out. Butter supple pancakes? Butter supple. Well, let's give a few minutes here to see who jumps in. Wesley said he hasn't caught up to the last one, so he probably won't be in this one.
Priorities.
Yeah, and then I'm sure Sean will jump in here in a minute, and then maybe Sith Lordly here in a few, and then we'll see who else joins us. So
I think isn't Harry Old Fat Guy's
in like 20 or 30 minutes. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, true.
But he's going to be like all over the place, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So so this is a perfect opportunity. So I didn't get to tell you guys backstage, but I wanted one of you guys to remind me, and I remembered the story about the rabbit training. You guys need to hear
Danny, tell us about the rabbit training.
Can you tell us a story about rabbit training?
There's Copy 801. What's up?
What's up,
look at the sunlight.
Look at the sunlight.
So rabbit training. All right. So a couple years ago, I was playing a D&D game, and my friend was playing a cleric for the first time, and he realized the same thing that Nola realized, that level 2 is whenever you can actually do stuff as a cleric, right? Because it's somewhere between the first and 5 levels is when everybody's characters kind of activate, and for cleric, that's like level 2 whenever you first start really being able to do anything. And he was he rolled really bad stats, so he couldn't even do basic stuff at level 1. And we were like, oh, man, you might not be able to do anything. And my friend who was DMing was like, man, we might have to have you go kill some rabbits to level up. I was like, can you imagine, just go out in the woods, you're rabbit, and you're just 5 experience.
Grinding in D&D.
I was going to say
5 experience.
Get on that grind.
The least favorite part of video games.
World of Warcraft.
Kill the chickens.
Why you do all the side quests first, y'all? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Just make sure they're not Legend of Zelda chickens.
There are people who have completely leveled in Warcraft just by doing things like picking flowers.
Yes.
It is ridiculous.
So Professor Comics, what's up? Welcome back again. He's already excited about fancy pants.
Bring on the fancy pants.
What have we started?
So while we're letting more people come in and everything, and I just want to let everybody know that Lewis is out for now. He might try to join us later, which is cool if he can. If not, no big deal. We never expect him on Tuesdays. So it's just been great that he's been here all these other times. So we're going to start over here with Jeremy, and he's going to go all the way around clockwise to Caroline. And everybody tell us who you are, a little bit about yourself, and what's been going on with your character.
I am Wolfrian Helgiel. I am a high elf wizard. I finally leveled up last time. I recently figured out what the small, finely crafted wooden cube, or the transportation cube, does, and found out we have a kind of a mobile bunker for us to sleep
away
in,
from
but
home.
not really hide out in because the walls are not very strong against attacks. But copy. A very bad Quidditch addiction. Yeah, I was a former broomball player back in wizarding school, but now my broom also doubles as a weapon and does tasks for me.
Are you gonna hit someone with the broom?
Only if I have to.
Yeah, that's a last
because
resort.
I have 1d6 minus 3 damage with it, and I have a -1 on that roll on the attack roll. So
maybe don't use it as a weapon.
Mm-hmm. So I could be doing
Maybe
negative damage with it.
Maybe back pocket that.
So it's not a weapon really, but if I have to, I have to.
Yeah, everything could be a weapon if you believe hard enough.
This is true.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, let's go over here to Nola.
Man. I am playing Alon Fireforge, a dwarven cleric of the Forge who is dedicated his life to finding the perfect weapon. Yeah, that's about it for now.
Okay. All right, down there to Phil.
I'm Bean Nolan. My friends call me Bean. Everyone else calls me Nolan, or I'll bean them. I'm a relatively young elvish rogue. I grew up in the city streets, running away from city guards and hiding and such like that. Has it been said, are Thalia and I just from the same place?
Yeah, well, I don't know where you guys are originally from, but you guys met on the streets of Waterdeep as urchins.
Okay. So we are urchin-like. As I advance in skills, I do my best to practice blending in shadows. I recently had a stint as a bodyguard that I enjoyed, and we raided a haunted house last week that was pretty okay too. So, yeah.
All right, well, let's shoot it over there to Caroline.
So I am Talia Nivane. I am a high elf rogue urchin, level 2. And my goal in life is to somehow acquire magic and eat as many apples as I possibly can.
Oh, that's an official goal now.
It is an official goal now. I am counting.
She's tracking.
So I remember one.
There's 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's 2.
There's
Okay.
2.
Okay. All right. Well, fortunately, there is a large fruit trading area, so I'm sure there's plenty of apples at the school. All right. So everyone is back at the adventuring school. The last time everyone met, they were hanging out at the Alpine Tavern, and Talia got to know the sister of the rich guy that's been hounding her.
Emily.
Yeah. And everyone had a good time there, but this was in the wake of the meeting that the town had where they didn't want to quite go as far as what the rich guy's dad wanted. So the commandant called an end to the meeting. And by the way, we didn't do this last time, but you guys each get 20 experience for being the guards at that meeting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's what I meant before when I said a fruitless town patrol can still earn you some experience. So
You said how many?
20 experience just for doing guard duty even though nothing happened.
Sponsig.
Nice.
Yeah, because you got some experience. Yeah.
Yeah, we
So-
didn't
Yeah, we learned on walls.
We'll try to remember to give that to Lewis too, because he was also there. So, oh, there's Lewis right there. I hear the bike room is the place to be. Yeah. So we're gonna assume that that's probably what he's doing. He's probably chucking away in the bike room
Lewis, add 20 to your experience points.
if he can. Either way, we'll remind him whenever he pops in. If he does, or Friday, we can get it for him.
Add another 10 for daddy duty.
Oh, Fifth Element was great.
So yeah, so we are going to open up this. Thanks to Phil. How's that looking, guys?
Looking
Woo.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's us.
So yeah, so we'll just say that Lewis is chucking away here in the biker. How did he get bike duty? Oh crap! What happened? Look at that. How did it paint on there?
What
That
are you
doesn't look
doing?
like it's
I didn't
supposed to
even
be
have
there.
the paint thing going.
I blame Sparks.
We'll move the paint over there.
You grabbed the paint?
I just did.
Wait, that had to have been you.
What
then.
did you
No,
do?
I wasn't even on the screen. There, I
now,
struck it.
now it's tiny paint.
All right.
Is there
I'm
like
not in the bike room. All right.
I don't know what you did, but
And Noel's kind of walking aimlessly in the yard. Phil and Caroline, I'm going to say you guys are upstairs for the moment. So we're going to go to Jeremy real quick here, and we're going to see what are you going to be up to today on this fine, beautiful spring day.
might go for a little walk in the woods to find a clearing.
Oh, okay. So you're actually gonna go outside the school right now?
Well, it's a nice day, so
Yeah, that's perfect. Here,
so
Oh, white wedding.
there you go. We'll follow you. What are you gonna do here?
let me zoom in here. So
Bring
I can
everybody
find myself.
back
I
in
guess
the
I'll be-
meeting.
I don't know. This is like
Copy
woods
this
here,
right.
right?
What's that?
This is like forest here, right?
Yeah. Okay. So hold on a second. I'm trying to grab Nola there. Okay. So yeah. So the lighter green area is still a forested area. It's just clear forest, flat land, all that kind of stuff. This right here is really dense forest. Like, so if you're walking through it, like someone could be like right around a tree, like this is, generally a, here, let me get the laser. This all is generally cleared forest, but there are trees around and such.
Gotcha. So I'm looking for kind of a inconspicuous place to set up a house.
Okay, hold on one second here because I have an idea about that.
Is there a way to search for like water?
So there is, and I'm about to get that for you. Hold on.
Detect
So-
water.
So yeah, go ahead and do a
Oh.
survival check.
Survival check. Okay. 19 plus 3.
Dude, awesome. Okay, so you found a place that's not within the deep part of the woods, but it's a somewhat dense area of the inner forest there that has no line of sight from where any of the walking paths are, say over here. And it's perfectly nestled trees, flat land, and you can definitely tell that there's well water below.
Convenient.
All right. Let me get my note card here. I'm gonna say this wrong yet again.
Papa. Ra.
Rapapa.
Okay, so I assume you threw the cube down before you said that.
No,
Otherwise, you'd take
I
it
placed it on my head and then said,
We're trying to wicked witch this guy.
and the wizard is dead.
Okay, no saving
The
throw.
house fell on him.
So just
Wait,
like
but
that,
genuine
perfectly
question,
nestled
can
in
we do
the
that?
woods at the exact appropriate place, out of line of sight, with well water available, this pops up.
Ta-da!
So there you go. You can go. I'll go ahead and let you grab your little figurine there if you want, and then you can, if there's anything you'd like to do while you're here. Remember, this requires wood.
We need to stock it.
There's no wood there. There's no food in here. You do have access to water. Water is running and stuff and all that. And there's no electricity in the building, but this would just about do it. And everyone has lanterns and stuff like that. So
I'm gonna go right in the logbook where we are.
okay.
And wherever my log is here we go. Number 3.
Nice. You're actually keeping a log. That's great.
Yeah.
You guys are going to get a world map pretty soon.
Number
You guys
1.
Oh,
are
nice.
where I can give you a full blown world map.
Nice. Number 1 says don't go. Number 2 says just outside of Ainsworth Manor.
Okay.
Number 3 says Northridge.
Awesome.
I guess I could call it the school too, but
I would put it, like, out
Well, that's perfect. That's great.
so I'm gonna put the book back on the shelf. We aren't traveling anywhere yet because we don't have wood. But am I allowed to do anything else right now?
I mean, you can start doing stuff if you want, but well, if you have nothing else you want to do here, you can keep the house out there. You can roll the house.
I guess I have to see if I have something. I don't. I don't have an axe, so I can't chop wood.
Well, then that would be perfect thing to go get someone to help you with. Okay.
I don't know who has an axe, but yeah, I will. I will repack up the house. I'll get out of it first, so that way no one just happens to stumble across it in the woods. But now I have a spot. I kind of have a saved spot ish. Know where it is.
Perfect. So we'll remember it's like what you did it almost directly behind the school, away from the the road. That's perfect. Yeah.
I know where to go, so I'll go back to the school. Traveling. Hello.
Excellent. Well, good work there. Okay, so when you come back, the commandant actually approaches you, and he's like, "Wizard, I have work required of you."
I gotta chop some wood, man. We gotta power this house.
He says, "Later. For now, I want you to prepare a feast for all of the students because we are going to have a new student join us very soon."
Uh-oh.
God damn it! Is it gonna be Fancy Pants?
I like how that's on your brain.
Maybe it's Fancy Pants' sister.
That I'm okay with.
Yeah. So if you would like to retreat to the kitchen.
I am a wizard, sir, not a common chef.
I believe it says cooking utensils are a proficiency in your resume.
Damn, son. Throw down.
That folk hero background of mine. Accidental folk hero background, by the way.
Yeah, so just realize you have to make food for about 40 people, which there's plenty of ingredients, all that, so you don't have to worry about anything like that.
So that's
we're gonna we'll go ahead and do some rolls for that action. So here's the deal, right? So hold on, I've got a little.
Am I rolling for deliciousness?
Yeah, you are. But
to be tasty.
1 second. So
that'd be an insight check.
Roll for spunk.
Hold on.
Performance?
No, hold on. I gotta find the stats here.
Religion. I believe in the food.
So here's the deal, right? So when you're cooking, a cooking is a D20 plus survival plus a proficiency bonus if you have cooking tools. Okay.
Nice.
And also, you roll with disadvantage if there's no kitchen available. Like if you're just out, like in the wilderness doing it. So you have 2 rolls, take the lower number on that. So
damn, son.
So D20 plus my 3 for survival plus 2.
Plus your 2 for your proficiency bonus.
And I'm already proficient in survival.
Okay, then that would be factored in then.
Damn. So no extra plus 2?
Nope.
I shouldn't.
That's just if survival wasn't 1, but you have the proficiency.
All right.
That's already in.
Oh well, this food is gonna suck.
What is it?
3 plus 3.
Are you serious?
There's a 3 plus 3.
Okay. All right.
I have poisoned everybody.
You get 5 experience for that. Might as well kill some rabbits. Okay, so anyway, you're slaving away there. All right, so we're going to cut over to someone else. We're going to cut over to Nola and see what he wants to do.
Send me to the smith.
What's that?
I will go to the village smithy.
Excellent. All right, well, let me pull up that town map here, and we'll see if you survive the trip there. All right, there you go.
The most dangerous road.
I mean, Fancy Pants could be along it.
Yeah, but he left y'all alone. Well, except for Lewis.
We didn't meet Fancy Pants, to be fair.
Nope. He could just be a figment of our drunken imaginations.
You weren't drunk when his sister showed up and apologized, though.
That's fair.
So
I didn't immediately have a drink.
The 2 owners of the stable and smithy say, welcome back, dwarf. Are you here to do some of your fine craftsmanship?
I am. I will be happy to help and assist you guys with anything that you need.
All right. Well, they say today we're shodding horses. Can you help with that?
I can make some horseshoes.
All right. Well, Let's see here. What would you roll for that be? Would that be a survival, I guess?
You tell me, bro. We talked about this yesterday. There's no way to figure out crafting in this game.
Everything.
Well, there is. The system is broken, and I prefer the homebrewed ways I've seen. But as far as something like Shiny Heart, let's do animal handling for that. And add your proficiency bonus to it if you're not already proficient, because you're using your tools.
That is 11, 15, 17.
Oh, okay. Well, they're standing back and they're like, huh. They say, this is impressive craftsmanship. You are well on your way to running your own smithy and may put us out of town.
Oh, no. I have no desire. I'm simply here to help you and learn something in the process.
All right, cool. Well, you're going to get 25 experience for that.
Nice.
It's like killing a floating sword.
Yeah. Cool. So, all right, do you just want to hang out there at the smithy? Or are you going to head down to Hungry's or over to the tavern or just walk about town? You can stay at the smithy if you want.
Yeah, I'll just hang out here. I'll keep doing some random work around here and help them clean up and do all the things that I would or Alon would do.
Cool. Well, you're aware that there's going to be dinner in about 3 hours. You know that it takes a while to make food for 40 people. So you know you've got about that amount of time if you want to head back to.
Yeah, I smelled it as I was leaving. I'm not sure that I'm going to partake.
Actually, go ahead and roll me a perception check on that. No, serious.
I know. Oh, that's 23.
23. Okay, yeah, you definitely smelled a putrid smell coming from that kitchen, and you're like, it smells like it might be edible, but not something I want. I might just hang out at Hungry's after all.
I was going to say I might grab yonder dog of hotness or something on the way home.
I would like to point out that I have a proficiency in cook's utensils, but I don't necessarily have a proficiency in cooking.
Clearly.
That is, that ain't going to cut it.
I can use tools. It doesn't mean I can make the meal.
Yeah, I think next time you do that roll, I may let you do an advantage with the kitchen and disadvantage without one. Like have no in between. That's what I may have you do.
Okay.
Because that would make more sense there. So, all right. So now we're going to cut over to Phil, but just for a brief moment, because an action is about to happen. I know I'm giving you a warning, but I just didn't want Phil to think that he's about to get gypped out of a turn. So here's what we're going to do here. Okay, so Phil, you're in your room. Okay, we see where everybody's rooms are, right? I mean, obviously, you're not. Lewis and Nola aren't in theirs right now. Phil, you're in your room over there. What are you up to?
Well, I was contemplating going down and training to be a dummy. I mean, doing some dummy training on stealth. In the yard.
So you're gonna head downstairs to go do some dummy training.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're walking down the hall, heading toward the staircase, a corporal stops you and he says,
"Stop."
He says, "Hey, Bean, you got a new bunkmate. Do you want to stay around to meet him, or you just want to meet him later?"
I'll meet him.
Okay. All right. So he says, hang out here for a few minutes. He's got someone coming up with him too. Big trunk load of stuff.
Okay.
It's fancy pants.
God damn it, Danny.
So Caroline, you're in your bunk with Miriam. And she says, oh my God, did you hear that the commandant actually let someone into the school without passing the test? Like, who in the hell just pays to come to this school?
Damn it, Danny.
Oh no.
You do realize that she also paid to go here, right?
Yeah.
So what's your response?
I wonder who could be so special, Miriam.
That's what you said? You said,
But not nearly as sarcastically.
And so Miriam.
Well, no, but I feel like my character would also actively be thinking, like, there's only one rich person. Well, two rich people I know. It's probably.
So anyway, so Miriam's like,
it's actually the father.
so Miriam's like, okay, so like, do you want to go downstairs and like wait for the wizard to finish cooking, or do you want to like stand around and like make fun of this guy and junk?
Can we smell what's cooking?
Perception check.
Roll perception on that.
just walked back into the room and it sounds like Caroline turned into the Rock.
19.
19? Okay. Similar to the dwarf, you do smell what smells like something edible but not exactly tasty coming up from the floor of the because you guys are right above the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest we go downstairs, grab an apple, and then leave.
Okay, and so Miriam's like, bitchin', let's go.
Yeah, Miriam. Miriam bitchin'.
Yeah, so for the live audience, right? So for those of you who didn't know, whenever we introduced Miriam, she's very much a Valley girl, and we don't even know what she's doing here because her parents paid for her to come to the school just to get her out of the house. She has not achieved the rank of adept yet. She's just been hanging around here training, basically. And she, she's very much Valley girl. And I think what was it we said in the chat the other day? I said Talia, like your skin tone is like so bitchin', right? Like never use concealer, bitch.
Oh, we're gonna have too much fun with this.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are heading down the stairs. So you're coming down the hallway there. About the time you see Phil standing over here with the corporal.
Oh God damn it!
Before you go down those stairs, here, let me go ahead and laser pin it. You guys are about to head down these stairs. Over here, you hear like the loud thud, and you see Fancy Pants and his butler. And his butler is dragging a huge trunk full of shit up the stairs.
I just run down the stairs as fast as possible and say nothing.
Roll for stealth.
Roll for stealth? Dope.
Yeah.
I was going to say, can I have advantage? Well, that sucks. That is a 1.
Oh, what? Oh, you said you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Yes, I got a crit fail, but I have +8.
So he was helping tug on the trunk with his butler, but then he turned and saw you and Miriam, and he immediately dropped the trunk, leaving all the weight on the other end, and said, "Talia, my dear Talia," and he comes running down the hallway toward you.
Oh God.
And he says, I have cast off my pompous ways and decided to come with you low country folk to this dreary place and learn your ways to win your love.
I heard you didn't pass the test.
I never took the test.
I
paid.
in earshot of this?
Everyone should have paid.
Am I in earshot of this?
Yes.
I'd like to ask him if his butler agrees with what he just said.
Ask him or ask the butler.
I'd like to ask the butler.
You ask the butler, and butler goes, "Hey, it's a paying job, dude."
Just be like, everyone should take the test, otherwise you don't deserve. Well, shit, I can't say that because
he's coming in here with a butler. There's not much of a lifestyle he's forsaken.
Yeah.
So anyway, as he's hounding you, the butler does pick up the trunk and starts dragging it down toward you and Phil's dorm. The corporal takes him there, and Phil, you're welcome to go on toward the yard.
He's going to be my roommate.
Yes.
I would like to protest right now to the corporal.
To the corporal? The corporal says, "I don't decide rooms, bud."
Then I would like to camp outside the city gates.
Fade into the shadows.
Yeah. You're welcome to do that, actually. If
I would prefer to do that.
Okay, then stay with Fancy Pants, okay?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. No, I know where Phil's new room. Closet.
Because is his butler going to stay in there? Is
no.
3 of us in there?
No, his butler is just here dragging a trunk up there to drop it off.
Pay for his butler to go to school?
Yeah, but the trunk's going to take up too much room, and I'm going to have Fancy Pants in my apartment. I don't want that. I'm going to tell him, if you room with me, I'm going to slit your throat in your sleep.
So so Phil, if you'd like to do that, if you would like that you're more than welcome to do that. But the room is still open if you decide to come back.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I'll be right outside if you need me.
I also heard permission to slit his throat was granted.
Well, yeah.
What's up, Sean Miller?
Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's happening, man? So we're gonna go back down here.
Actually, I wonder if Bean might see that as an opportunity to rob that fool.
Well, I was going to say it will be my mission this evening to sneak back into my old room and take all of Fancy Pants' wardrobe.
Fancy Pants?
And
hide them prank that son.
And hide them from
prank that son.
Just his fancy pants.
Just
I'll
his
do that all
fancy
under the
pants.
spirit of initiation.
I take the apple and run away.
Okay, we'll get back to you in a second, Phil.
All right.
But we're going to have Caroline, you're going to go downstairs with Miriam, and you were wanting to just go grab an apple and run then?
Yeah,
Or just
we
hide
were
out in
gonna.
the kitchen.
No, we don't want to be anywhere near that.
Well, Fancy Pants is up in the dorm room, so he's not down here.
No. I mean the mess that's happening in the kitchen.
Oh, in
we
the
don't
kitchen.
We don't want to be anywhere near that. So we grab a snack.
The wizard
Just go
sees
hang
you
out.
enter the kitchen.
Wait, she's a bow, right?
Who?
Miriam?
Oh, yeah.
We could go to the archery range together.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys go. All right, so we're going to get to Phil because Phil wanted to train first, and he's heading down there. So, Phil, you're going to do some dummy training?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. So, did you want to stealth train or just fight
I wanted to stealth train.
Excellent.
Ooh,
okay.
sneaky.
So, go ahead and give me a stealth check on that.
11.
Okay. So you're only going to get 10 experience for that.
Okay.
Because it's like the dummy turn. It's all you still killed it, but had this been a real training exercise or like not a training exercise, the person you killed would have been alerted its allies that you were jumping on it.
Okay. Taking out my.
And so, Caroline, are you going to be over there?
Yeah.
And you're going to do some archery?
We can do some archery.
Okay.
With my roommate, my girl.
So go ahead and fire 3 arrows.
It's a 9, 17, 8.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. You get 20 experience.
Cool. I can do that.
All right. So let's see here. Let's go back to Jeremy here in the kitchen. We're going to assume that the meal's about done. Do you want to alert everyone that it's finished?
Can I taste it and see if I need to fix it?
Yeah, you can.
Do I need to do a Constitution saving throw?
Actually, yeah, with advantage though. Because it's not
Oh
poison
my god, that's amazing.
Oh, please throw up in your own soup pot.
7 plus 2 and.
Oh no!
2, so 9 is my best throw.
Oh god!
You think it tastes delicious?
Okay, so it isn't horrible. It's edible, but you can definitely do better in the future.
So didn't do what the food did at the mansion.
No. So that was good food. It's just we had 2 guys reacting badly to it.
Can we order fantasy pizza?
Okay, so I've said it before a million times. Just like we have Valley Girls and all that kind of shit. Like I am not opposed to having like Coca-Cola stuff and fast food, all that kind of shit. It's just it fits the world. You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. But you're not going to get that in Northridge.
The beer of root.
Yeah, the beer of root. So there you go. So you know that it's edible. You're probably not going to have too many people complain about it at that level of taste. It's just not. It's a bunch of food for 40 people. That's what it is.
So slop.
Yeah, prison food.
We'll say it was supposed to be chili because I can make a good amount of chili.
It's soup. Is it soup? It's soup.
We'll say it's something like that.
It might have supposed to have been soup, but it looks a lot more like chili.
We'll say it's a thick soup, and you also baked bread to dunk in it and stuff.
Could be porridge.
Perfect. Porridge.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's what's in the middle.
Yeah. So there you go. And
I guess
you want to alert the commandant and let everyone know.
Dum-ba-da-dum. Dinner is served.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Phil, where are you at right now? Because you just finished your dummy training. Are you setting your tent up outside, or are you going to eat?
I was thinking when I mean outside, I don't mean I had said outside the gates, but I think right kind of in this area where I'm at is that like around these outer walls.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you have a 10 or anything?
I do actually.
There
I
you go.
believe. Let me double check. I have a burglar's pack.
Thieves' tools, probably.
It does not include a tent.
Oh, it doesn't.
Nope.
Got 50
You
feet
might
of
want to
rope,
rethink the
though.
sleeping outside thing.
Well, that's okay. I'll sleep
Just sleep
outside,
in the
hiding
Great
in the
Hall.
shadows.
Okay, that's fine.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but where I'm at right here, is this not underneath his apartment? And my next question would be, is there a window in his apartment?
You are correct about both of those things.
Well, great. And this is the perfect spot.
Okay. All right. So Lenesian comes in, and the commandant's here. So everyone's gathering in the Great Hall. We'll assume you guys are here. Hold on. I'll move you, Jeremy. Lewis is on the bike, so no, he's not doing it. Although
I'm
you can
not,
say
I'm not eating my food. Oh.
You already had some. So Caroline, we'll say you and Miriam. Or what, are you and Miriam going to at least come into the Great Hall, or what are you going to do?
We're gonna hang back in the corner, but we're not
Okay.
trying to eat the food.
That's fine. We'll put
We're
you
like
over
there
there.
to listen to the commandant and then like dip.
So, by the way, there are corporals in there and other students setting up long tables. So you can imagine these rows of really long wooden tables that get, folded out and everything. And that's where everybody's kind of setting up. And there's students everywhere. And you do see the butler leave, and Fancy Pants is down there, and the commandant is sitting with Fancy Pants and kind of just, talking to him about what he can expect at the school and what he expects of Fancy Pants. So, Phil, there's no one upstairs right now. You know this.
Is there anybody in that guard tower?
Yeah, there's people in the guard towers.
I'm kind of guessing that it's not going to be easy for me to get in that window without attracting the attention of the people in the guard tower. Then, unless it's
It is turning into evening now. It's not dark out, but it's it's a spring day, and the sun is starting to set, and it's it's kind of overcast and stuff. So there is a really good chance that you could do it without being noticed because the guards are facing outward anyway.
Since I'm familiar with my room, as I still like to refer to it, would I feel confident attempting to hide under the bed until he's gone to sleep?
Are you going to wait for him to be in there?
Well, yeah, I figured I would sneak in advance, hide. He doesn't know I'm really in there. He goes to sleep. I steal his stuff and go right out the window.
Steal it now.
That's what I'm wondering, why you're not doing it now.
Well, all right. It was simply because the guard's out the tower.
You can literally
can do
go
that?
up the
But here's the
stairs.
thing. You could straight up go inside and walk up the stairs if you want, and there's no one upstairs. Everyone's in the Great Hall.
Okay. Well, it's more my exit that I'm worried about.
You can exit the window.
Well, okay.
You
but
have 50 foot
of rope.
of
I know.
rope.
And
There's a
10
there's a
pythons.
descriptor there that I can't say.
Very well. Then I will walk in upstairs, casually making my way through the dorms or the hallway.
Okay, so here's what we'll do here.
Everyone's
downstairs eating, and here you go.
It'll be because I forgot my toothbrush or something.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right.
Dun, 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 dun.
It done
So,
that.
We do not own the rights to
what are you going to look around for? Do you just want to do a general perception check?
Yeah, general perception, looking for the most valuable stuff. But
With advantage because it's your room and it's daylight. So
Okay.
roll twice.
But also with the caveat that the most, if he were missing it, the most disadvantageous to him.
If he so you're saying you want to find something that would disadvantage him?
Yes, I want to inconvenience him.
Whatever would cause him the most distress.
Yes.
Okay.
So my role is for, you said perception?
Take
Yes.
it, fancy pants.
With
Take
advantage.
the fanciest pants you have.
Okay, first roll is a 16. The second roll is will be a 16. My second roll was an 11.
So your best one was a 16?
Yep.
So what you see is, let me turn the laser on here. So what you see is this was your foot locker. He's got it stacked over here on top of the foot locker. It's supposed to be his, and his big ass trunk that he had drug up is sitting right here.
Okay.
And then there's nothing else really. Maybe his jacket, like his nice jacket that he was wearing the other day, is hung up on this clothing rack. Other than that, he hasn't really done much up here because it was all just set up by the,
Is trunk locked?
Doesn't matter.
I get the feeling it won't be for long if it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
So the trunk is in fact locked.
Okay. Well, I'd like to get into it.
Okay. So I would like you to do a sleight of hand roll.
Dun-dun-dun.
Ooh. Well, it's a critical fail.
You rolled a
Without-
one.
God,
without my modifier.
Okay, so as you're trying to do it, you start hearing footsteps coming down the hall toward this room.
Okay.
Over here. That's your you're trying to get the lock open, but you're hearing there's definitely someone coming toward the dorm.
Am I familiar with the steps? Having
The
been
what?
there a day or two? Am
Do
I
they
familiar
sound
with
like-
the steps? Having been there a day or two?
The steps.
Does he recognize the
Like
sound?
the sound of
Oh,
the
well,
person.
nobody's going to be able to tell that. It's a
All
busy
right.
dorm. There's someone walking toward. That's you just got shaken and interrupted trying to pick this guy's lock by hearing someone walking.
So I failed my Benny Gesserit roll. Shoot.
Jump out the window.
That's an option.
I think I'll hide under the bed if I think it's a viable option.
Stealth.
Oh, 28.
28. Okay.
I'm sorry. I rolled a 20.
Ooh. Crit
You
fail.
got a natural
Nat
20?
Yeah,
20.
I rolled a 20, and my stealth
You're
is 8.
redeeming yourself.
Okay. So here's the deal. So you're hiding under the bunk, right? And I assume you took bottom bunk last time, right? Even though there's no one up on top.
I would assume so too. Yeah.
Okay.
I would not prefer. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so you're basically invisible under there. In the room comes Fancy Pants.
Okay.
And he walks over and he sits down on the bottom bunk and throws off like your bedding and everything. And he says, "I'll just take the bottom bunk, I guess." And he just sighs to himself. He's like, "Oh, the things I do for love. Henry, what have you got yourself into?" And he's just sitting there on the bucket. He's like, "I have to eat the dreadful food from the dreadful wizard." And he's just sitting there, and like you're invisible, Phil, but you can see his ankles right there. So we're gonna pause with you guys for a minute.
Stab his ankles.
And yeah, that would be good. That wouldn't get you kicked out of the school immediately. Hell, even doing what he's doing now could get him kicked out of the school. If the combat.
Cut his Achilles.
Right?
You just grab him and yell.
As you take
Little
his
jump scare.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Achilles, he can't run.
So we're gonna grab. We'll say Phil's up there. He's hiding out. Fancy Pants is out there. Everybody's kind of dispersing and kind of eating off to themselves. Nola, what are you up to? Because are you still at the smithy, or did you go to Hungry's, or what?
Yeah. I mean, if I've put in my time at the Smith, I believe, given my previous notice of the incredible odors wafting from the kitchen, I may choose to eat in town tonight.
Okay, so we'll say you went down to Hungry's, right? And you had a hearty meal there that costs 5 copper.
5 copper.
There you go. But you're like, this is good.
It was 2 dogs of hot.
It was 2 dogs of hotness.
So yeah, so there's that. All right. And is there anything else you wanted to do while you're there? It's a busy night there too. You know, there's a lot of people, a lot of folks in town. If you wanted to just hang out there for a while, or
I'll just mingle.
Okay, you'll mingle. So we'll say that you're gaining an advantage with the town folk because you're getting to know them more.
Perfect.
Yes. Caroline also has gotten to know them more by hanging out at Alpine Tavern as many times as she has.
I like the bartender.
Yeah.
Lush.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, everyone's kind of getting their stuff together and all that, and just going their separate ways. We got the guard towers changing for the night, and some people are heading into town to the tavern. Lewis is on the bike still. By the way, Lewis didn't pop in the background without me noticing. Let's see here. Okay, so let's go to Jeremy. So you saw that with the dinner was acceptable. Like you didn't see a lot of happy faces, but they weren't expecting much.
I mean, I'm a wizard, I'm a chef. No 5-star meals here.
Okay.
They're passable. They'll keep you alive.
It's slightly better than prison. They have apples.
Yeah, I'll say that. I'll agree to that.
It's no dog of hotness, though.
It is no dog of hotness.
So do you have anything else that you want to do? Like everybody's winding. I mean, you're welcome to go to your library or your laboratory or your quarters, whatever it is you want to do.
I do have some things I need to probably purchase.
You want to go into town?
There's so many things I need to do. I need to figure out who has a freaking axe to chop some wood. I need to purchase some stuff maybe from the store. So I'll go into town to the general store.
Okay, cool. So Caroline, you and Miriam are off to the corner over there, and you do see the wizard leaving. You're welcome to leave or mingle about, whatever it is you want to do.
We'll go with him. Worst case scenario, we end up at the bar. I've been curious about the town shop.
Okay, cool. All right. So
I have money to spend.
Cool. So we're going to get back to Phil in just a moment, but let's go ahead and move into the town so they can play a little bit.
Me and my girl shopping
I
trip.
love how I can just cycle through these maps like this. I've never been able to do that because all the maps I've ever used are hand drawn. So
Can I make Miriam the witch's hat even though she's not a witch?
What?
She needs a tile.
You're going to make her a hat?
Oh,
no, the witch's hat.
Owl bear.
Oh, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, I don't care.
That's Miriam.
There you go. Okay, there's Miriam. All right. So let's move Nola over here to Hungry's.
She's got a hat.
I got you, man. So Nola's down at Hungry's having a hearty meal. He's probably done with his meal. He's just mingling at this point. And
listen, she's secondary character status. She deserves it.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys went to the general store. Okay. So what is it you're wanting to buy, Jeremy?
I require 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs.
For what?
A spell?
You were okay? Really? Like no joke?
Like no joke. Find familiar requires 10 gold pieces.
Aww.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Incense.
Okay. I was like, what in the fuck is this dude on? I'm like, literally, that was a genuine for what right there. What on earth are you going to spend 10
Just
gold?
because,
Don't
Danny.
worry about it.
You
I'm
realize almost no one in this town makes 10 gold a month, right?
going to make this general store rich.
Okay, so that's going to work. The shopkeep is like, holy shit. Like, you just bought a bunch of shit. So here he goes. Paper or plastic, sir?
Since I'm spending so much, would he be able to throw in a tiny bell and a piece of fine silver wire?
He says, for 10 gold, I can shut down for the week. So here you go. And he throws it in the bag.
Take my wife, please.
Thank you.
Out of character talk, if you need anything metal, just let me know.
Oh, I was just looking for free.
I know.
He might have you work on this thing he's working on.
I appreciate the copper wire because that'll come in handy.
No, hey, Johnny, I just now noticed you were here. Sorry, man. I don't get to check the chat very often when I'm DMing. It's kind of hard to balance, but I appreciate you coming in.
So I have...
Johnny's apparently dreaming of taverns instead of August at the moment.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so Caroline, you know that you just got the same amount of money that he did on that adventure, right? And you're like, holy crap, he spent 2/3 of his money on that.
Well, I want to know in general kind of what they have at the store. I know it's a general store. I know it's a general store. Question.
I'm not going to name everything that's in that place. Like it's
no.
I'll tell you if there isn't something.
I was more just I want to know like what weapons they have. If there's
nothing like that at the general store.
Nothing like that.
Here in Northridge, the only weapons you're going to find are the ones in the armory, which are all the general ones you guys started with, right? And anything that Nola makes. That's all you're ever going to find in Northridge unless somebody in town has something you take from or they sell you or something.
Is the smithy of such a skill we could pay to have something made?
Nola is your man for that.
He is. Okay.
You won't even
not
have
at
to
Northridge.
pay. He might charge you for the materials, but he'll make it.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well,
just so both of y'all know, even outside of the smithy, I have an ability once a day to be able to take an equitable amount of metal and turn it into anything that I want.
Yes.
All right. So
okay. Cool. Okay. So we're gonna say that you generally get what you need from the general store, unless Caroline, you had something extra you wanted. It's a general store. Think of Dollar General like in a medieval type setting.
I didn't have anything in particular. I was more just curious about it.
Yeah, you just wanted to check out the store, walk around with him, and watch Miriam file her nails down and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, okay, are we done with this slog? Can we go to the tavern now, bitch?
She wants some shot.
So general.
So she's like, yeah, it's such a general store. Okay, I got to take you to the shops in Secret City. Let me tell you, slut. Okay.
And on that note, I'm like, all right, let's get drunk.
Sure.
So you head down, you head down to the tavern, right? And sure enough,
shake my head and walk. She's like,
you find Emily Warren down there. She's drinking again. She's very already tipsy. She's way drunker than when you met her the other day.
Girl is always drinking. Is she okay? Are you okay?
She said, I'm fine.
Fine. I like this girl.
So on that note, we're going to jump back over here to...
Cool. I actually got to go get food.
Okay. We're going to jump over to Phil. And actually, while she's doing that, I'm going to go refill my drink. And if you guys just want to mingle and maybe talk to the audience. Because we got like 6
audience.
Hello, audience.
I am part of the audience, so I shall talk to myself.
Did you just make yourself all echoey to talk to the audience?
Not on purpose.
That was weird. That like one sentence, you were all echoey.
I am in the audience and of the audience and also on the show.
So we've got Dream of August. We've got Lewis, Shadow Rabbit, Clay Guy. We've got Professor Comics in the audience. Sean Miller's here. Copy 801. I don't know if he started the day with us.
Yeah, Copy, you still hanging out? Are you having fun, guys? I mean, you guys are kind of my dedicated audience. Wes would be too, but he's just backed up, which I understand because he had his own rodeo to.
Well, I think Pepto-Bismol will help with that.
Some milk of magnesia
There you go.
really help with that.
Phillips milk of magnesia. May I say?
We also got way up at the top of the list P2. Who?
That's me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's an alt account.
His second alternative account. Phil, your host.
That's right.
Also, my Dragon Quest 11. Hey, man, I don't know if you've ever played Dragon Quest Builders, but that is really good. Imagine Minecraft meets. Imagine Minecraft meets Dragon Quest, but like it's third person. It's really, really good. And the second one blows the first one away. You don't even need to play the first one unless you want the story.
So that was Dragon Quest 2, not Dragon Quest 11?
No, he's playing Dragon Quest 11. I said Dragon Quest Builders.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And he says he'd like to guest sometime. Absolutely. We're still doing some early story stuff with these guys, so it'll be a little while before we have any other guests. Like in a week, we might actually get Sean Miller here for something because it might make sense for him to be here. But I'd like to do one guest at a time and have it fit with like what the core players are up to. But yeah, absolutely, I'd love to have you play for sure. So yeah, okay. He says he's played Builders. Yeah, kids quiet, but they're not out yet. Okay, yeah, you're good, Lewis. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the show. You know, you're getting some bike time in. Cool. All right. So Phil, we are at you. You are under the bed. It is definitely dark out now.
Well, I was going to ask if Fancy Pants went into town with the rest of the group if he's like following his crush.
No, Fancy Pants was sitting. You're still under the bed, dude.
Well, I know, but did he leave the room?
No.
Okay, so he's still in the room.
Yeah, we paused to let them go. We're in real time.
Okay, well, I would just like to. I don't want to stay here till either A goes to sleep or B leaves the room.
Okay, well, you're in luck because he's turning out the lantern and laying down, and the sun is almost completely set. So it's like 95% dark now.
Okay, and I guess I'm going to wait for 15 minutes after I hear him resume regular shallow breathing.
What's that?
I'm going to wait for 15 minutes after I think he's gone to bed. I'm listening for his breathing.
Okay, well, I'm going to have you do that, okay? I'm going to have you. So you got a really high stealth, so you don't need any more stealth checks the whole time you're in here. Okay. But I am going to have you do a
perception for breathing?
Yeah, do a perception check.
17.
He is out cold and facing the wall in the bottom bunk.
Okay.
Caroline's listening because she wants to know everything about Fancy Pants.
I would like to come out from the underneath the bunk then.
Okay.
And the first thing I'd like to do is
just got back.
A piece of my string out of my burglar's pack is I would like to tie his ankles together.
Excellent. Okay. So go ahead and do a sleight of hand on that.
Okay.
This is great.
This is, man. I love it when you guys pull shit like this.
I love that we're just bullying the new guy.
It's an initiation. Well,
just remember, everything in this game has consequences. I know Phil's aware of it, so I'm letting him roll with it. He knows what's at stake here.
I don't want to do anything that's going to like hurt anybody, really,
Okay.
or
You're probably not going to get kicked out of
property
school unless
damage.
you take like 500 gold from him or something like that.
So I got 24. 18 plus 6 for sleight of hand.
Dude, this is bad. He is really like I don't even think he could get loose with this without going and getting held.
Okay. Now my intention is to not wake him up while I'm doing this.
He's not away. He's not. He's out.
Okay.
He's asleep. You're stealthy. You got the tying skills.
Okay. I guess now I want to go looking for coin pouches.
Okay. So you want to go check that trunk?
If that's or pockets that he.
You can check his jacket.
Yeah, pockets.
Okay. So go over to the clothing rack, and I want you to do investigation.
Okay. Which for me is a +3. 13.
Okay, so you do find a bag of 35 pieces of silver.
I would like to take that for the orphans, please.
Okay.
And I'm putting that specifically into my orphan fund.
So here, I'm actually going to do a roll real quick.
You said silver?
Yes. Yeah, 35 pieces of silver. Okay, so I just did a roll, and I'll go ahead and tell you the result for this. The results are that when he comes to, it's such a small amount compared to what he makes or what he owns that he won't even notice it gone.
Okay. Still with me or on to others?
No, we're on you, man.
Okay. I would like, assuming that I feel confident that I've gone through anything not in the trunk, then I'll turn my attention to the trunk.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and go to the trunk, and now you can try that sleight of hand again.
Yeah.
The door is shut, by the way. Now it wasn't shut earlier.
Okay. 8.
Yeah. Okay. So you realize as you're working on this thing, like shit, I can get it open, but I'm gonna break the lock doing it. It's your choice if you want to keep going, but the lock will be broken on it, and it'll be known that it has been gone through.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Okay. So you stop messing with that thing. Anything else in this room?
Can I just look around one last time, perception, to see if there's anything I may have missed?
Yeah, do a perception check on that. No advantage this time.
All right. Otherwise, I would say no. There's not. I got a natural 17, so 19.
Okay. So the one thing you notice is that he has in the coat rack, there is a large silver spear that he brought in.
Ooh. I'll take it.
You'll take it? This is something not easily withheld. So just know that you probably won't be able to get away with it beyond this night.
Okay. Well, my intention is to hide it on the grounds.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So are you done here?
Yeah.
Okay. Door or window?
Window. And I'd like to throw the spear to the top of to the roof of the guard tower outside.
Okay. Okay. To the one in the bottom corner?
Yeah. That's closest to the window.
All right, cool. So I'm going to have you do an athletics check.
This is the best ever. Just
7, 9.
A 9?
Mm-hmm.
So you throw it, it pings off the roof and then falls down in the grass below, and the guards are like, what the hell? And you see them like with the lanterns like looking down as the sun is finally setting.
Okay. I'll duck my head in.
Okay.
I guess I'll wait for the coast is clear. I want to scale out the window. Well, yeah, I want to scale out the window quietly.
Yeah, they're not going to see you. It's dark.
Okay. All right. Then I'll escape. Make my escape.
Okay, cool. Acrobatics check, please.
10.
Okay. So it wasn't as easy as you thought it was going to be, but you got down feet first.
Okay. I still want to secret the spear. And now that I'm at ground level.
Okay, so here's the deal, right? You can do now where you're from your point of view, you're looking over the guard tower and you see the guards heading down toward that spear.
Oh.
Because they were shining the light down looking at it.
Then I will walk casually in the opposite direction.
Okay. All right.
Did you leave him tied up?
Yep.
I love it.
All right, so Nola, we're actually back to you, man.
Well, if I've had my revelry at the the dogs of hotness, then I'm going to go down and have a drink and then head back to the school.
Okay, cool. So you head over to the Alpine Tavern, and there you find Talia, Miriam, and Emily Warren, all three getting drunk.
Ahoy, ladies.
Duh.
Okay. So you want to go buy a drink?
I will buy everyone a drink if everybody wants a drink.
Damn.
Okay. So I'm going to assume that Miriam bought your drink earlier, Caroline. So you no charge there. But Nola, if you're going to buy everyone a drink, are you going to buy everyone a drink?
I don't know how many people are in here.
There's about a dozen people.
Yes.
So that'll be 24 copper.
Done.
Why am I not at the bar?
Well, you didn't go with them.
I buy
can go now?
I
I
buy
didn't get the
everyone a
opportunity
drink.
to.
Yeah, you did.
I buy everyone a drink, and then I stand up on the stool and I say, "No dwarf drinks alone."
Oh, no dwarf drinks alone. We just start chanting.
Yes.
Actually, I do have other plans. So
Yeah, Jeremy, you did have an opportunity because they explicitly said they were leaving the store. Like, let's bail on this dude.
and then you were like going to Phil.
But you've got bags full of stuff too. So I'm going to assume that even if you went to the tavern, you're taking it back to your quarters first.
Fair. I haven't left the
Like a
tavern.
bucket of charcoal.
You are welcome to go to the tavern now if you want.
Sorry, I actually have other plans. I'm going to stay in the shop actually. So when it's my turn, I'll tell you.
Okay. All right. So you guys do notice that over in the corner by himself is the sergeant, Lenesian, the white dragonborn, and he's just drinking by himself. He's a respected guy, but you don't know him that well yet.
Does he look in a mood, or like does he look like he's chilling?
He's chilling. He's not pissed. I mean, he's got his own things on his mind.
I mean, he knows who we are, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys went on a mission with him.
Yeah, I was like, he definitely knows who we are.
I would take the drink that I bought for him and carry it to his table, offer him a salute with my mug, and then go back to my bar stool.
And he takes that drink and he goes, "Thank you," like that. I mean, he's a cool guy. He's real respected and revered both at the school and at this town. You guys just don't know him outside of the training yard and the one mission you took doing the guard duties. So there you go. You built a little rapport there.
Cute.
All right. So Jeremy, we're back to you.
So since I kind of just bought all this stuff from the general store, well, one, I realized that I also want to see if I can buy an axe. I forgot to ask about buying an axe.
Okay.
I'm sure there's one in the armory.
The store's closed now for sure.
Oh, well, I was going to
You
show
should
the
get
store.
one and leave it in the house.
But yeah, he's absolutely right. Like I didn't want to like say it explicitly, but Nola kind of did. Dude, there's an axe on the school grounds at any given time. Like,
oh, well,
you can go in that, dude. You can go in there and armor up if you want. It just isn't going to do a wizard like it did.
Well, anyway, so I was talking with the store and I was like, let me show you something. And it's going to take me an hour, but I cast Find Familiar.
Okay, so you basically went back to the store, or no,
Well, I was still hanging out at the store, and the store owner was, like, man, you just spent 10 gold on all that. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And so I wanted to show him, because if I do this, it stays with me as long as it's within 100 feet of me, or has 0 hit points, or anything like that, and I can recast to resummon it.
Okay.
So I am going to have a cat familiar.
Awesome. So let you guys know, a friend of mine that is also a dungeon master. He has a cat, and the necklace of the cat, the collar, has all the stats for being a familiar on it. It has hit points and everything. So
that's great. Yeah, I pulled up the attributes. I was looking at it.
Awesome, man. Yeah. So it worked.
Yeah. I wanted to show the store owner why I did that. So now,
okay, that's fine. We'll say he was locking up then when you came back.
Oh, I never left.
Oh, I thought you said you needed to go back to the lab to do it.
No.
You just did it right then and there.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still have bags of shit, I thought.
Well, that kind of got rid of a lot of bags of shit. All I have left then is a
cat,
a tiny bell, and a fine silver wire. That's all that I have left from what I bought.
All right, I was misunderstanding. I thought you were taking a bunch of stuff back to work on it. Like
he did the ritual for. He did
Never
the
mind. I
ritual
do
for Find
actually have to
Familiar
take
in
it
the
back to
store.
work on it. My bad. It has to be consumed by fire in a brazier.
Okay.
I missed that part.
Okay, so you are taking it back to the lab and doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. You can always take it back and show the store owner later.
Yeah. I'll show him my cat.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we'll say that. We'll say you went back, you worked on it, you went back down, he's locking up, and you showed him, here, this is what I needed the components for.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're in the middle of town. It's dark. People are out and about. Nice, cool spring night. What are you going to do now? Just walk home with your cat?
I'll go to the bar.
All right.
Everyone else is there.
All right. So here, let me do something real quick here.
My cat needs a drink.
Okay.
Kidding.
Okay. So as you're walking into the bar, you see that everyone is starting to disperse. Not your partners, not them, but you do see that Emily's on her way out and stuff, and like she stumbles right into you, and it's like like that, and then it's like wizard, and then just like pat you on the back as you're going in.
Perfect.
Oh, Emily.
Okay, so your comrades are still there, but people are starting to leave the bar because it's getting a little late.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll get a drink.
Okay, 2 copper.
Okay.
Constitution saving throws for everyone in the bar right now.
Oh, that's not me.
Ooh. 19. I have +0. 19.
Okay, you're really good with the liquor then.
19.
Consistently, too. Can we make that a character trait? I'm consistently good with my alcohol.
Do you have high constitution? Because it would be a character trait then.
No, I have no constitution. I just keep rolling really high when you ask me to.
So that just means that you're going harder and harder with your liquor, and it's eventually going to catch up. So what about Nola, though?
13.
13? Okay, you're pretty tipsy. But you've been in there drinking since the beginning.
I'm okay with this.
Okay. So we'll go back to Phil. You walked away, I know, but I don't know where you went to.
Well, I guess I still want to stay on the grounds. What time of night is it?
I'm going to say it's around 10 or 11. It's enough for Emily. She's ready to go home, but like the
okay.
Then,
yeah, I guess ultimately I'm going to just look for a corner I can lean in and get some sleep.
Okay. No problem there. Well, a meditation for you, but yeah.
Yeah, well, right. Yes.
But you still need like your space. Like elves still have bedrooms and stuff. So yeah. So you still need to just like, yeah. I see what you're saying. You found a little sanctuary.
In fact, I'll just say I did it down here.
Okay.
Am I able to see the opposite tower? Did they find that spear?
Yeah, you could. Well, you didn't see it because I'm going to assume you walked. Do I have the laser going? Hang on. I'm going to assume you walked this way because you said you walked the opposite way.
Okay.
So we'll assume you went all the way around. They were coming down the stairs toward the spear, so you can't see it, but it's pretty well known that they got the spear.
Okay. All right.
Is everyone going home for the night? Or are you guys staying out?
Another round. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I think Thalia's saying home.
Okay. All right.
I'm going home.
Then we're gonna, wrap that up. Everyone goes to bed, and the next morning comes. All that jazz. And the commandant is actually requesting your group. So does everyone want to meet in the commandant's office?
With or without my roommate?
Miriam's going to come with you. You can put her little hat on there if you want.
Does Fancy Pants have his own icon?
Fancy Pants does not.
No.
Okay.
Huh? No, Fancy Pants is not going to do this. He just got here. There's no way they're going to make him do this.
Okay.
Fancy Pants is still trying to figure out how his ankles got tied up.
So by the way, Lewis is now upstairs in bed because he has been he did the full shift of he got some porridge and everything, and he did the full shift of power biking. So he went to
cabbage soup.
Put him in the guard tower. Oh,
and let's see, we're gonna put Lenesian here too. And all right, so we're gonna go to a little bit of role play. So I will remove that from the thing there so I can see you guys. So you go in there and he says, welcome everyone. Yesterday's celebration went off without a hitch. I know not everyone is completely happy with the new student, but we will do our best here at Northridge Adventuring School to make him a part of the group. That's all he says about that.
I'll just narrow my eyes at him. Just slightly.
He takes the envelope and he says, we do have a special request from the small town of Merlion, which is about a little over half a day's ride from here. It appears that goblins have attacked that town, which is curious because this is the second I've heard of goblins in the last 2 weeks. Something's going on. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to find out what. But right now I'm dispatching Sergeant Lenesian with the group of you to go deal with this menace. And Miriam, I believe that your training is complete here in the yard. You are welcome to join this team on this mission if you so choose. And she says, totally.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my first mission.
Oh my god, mission time.
Oh, yeah.
So he turns to Lenesian and he says, I've already dispatched Corporal Sherdigan to go get a carriage to take you to Merlion. All right.
I fly.
That was a benefit last time.
You're going to fly?
I'm going to fly. Because I want to lose that disadvantage.
Okay. So
Next level.
Look at that. My familiar just came up.
My familiar got booted out of the room for a little bit.
There's mine.
Mine is curled up behind my knees.
Look at him.
Meow.
You know you're familiar.
Look at him.
Cat butt.
He hit the microphone. All right. So you're gonna fly. Remember, no roll for flying, just for landing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you do a perception check of the road ahead.
Are we starting to travel?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I just fly out ahead just to kind of.
Yeah, you're flying out ahead to see where you're about to go. Well, sure to get. You know the general direction of Merlion. You've never been there, but you know where it is. It's north. It's like northeast of Northridge. A little over a half a day.
15.
15. Okay. Well, here's what you see. You basically see, caravans of people like fleeing the town.
Oh wait, Lewis.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think Lewis is
going. We haven't left yet.
Okay. So Lewis is going to wait up. That's awesome. Okay. So here's the deal. So Alon, I'm going to assume that you ran upstairs and you woke your comrade up. He did get some sleep because he'd been doing it all day. So he went in there maybe around midnight. So he's rested.
I'm going to run.
Doing it well.
So while we're waiting for Lewis to jump on here, I'm going to grab some more drink.
I'm going to drink some more drink.
I'm going to watch you drink some more drink.
So I've got a question for Sparks. As a new owner of the Player's Handbook, what surprised you the most in there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I also haven't read the whole Player's Handbook. I mean, I thought it was really cool, all the art in the book. Wasn't 100%.
It's a huge chunk of good information to get you started for the game. Like if you have someone to teach you, like I've been able to do, this book plus a teacher is awesome.
I'll tell you the most surprising thing to me is the fact that book has. I mean, I'm sure that there's details in different game systems, but that book has hardly changed.
Yo,
yeah.
I mean, the format of that book has not changed in 40, 50 years.
You're right, Nola. The core of D&D has never changed. It's only been nuances. Glad to have you, man. And this is perfect timing. I assume you enjoyed the little preamble there.
Oh man, I was smelling all that delicious food all night.
You had a little porridge right before you went to bed. You went and got a couple hours in.
I need the wizard to teach me his recipe. It was otherworldly.
And he is the only one that thought that.
Where is it, the Carolines that you went?
Kansas.
I chased her out.
She heard that houses were falling from the sky.
What?
Out of cubes.
Flying monkeys. Oh, I thought Wizard of Oz is what I was thinking.
We'll wait a little bit for her.
Should've done some late night wood chopping.
I just realized.
You just realized.
I have the details of a burglar's pack written down, but are there details on what thieves' tools are somewhere?
Like lock picking and stuff like that, and
But are they in the book? Are they listed in there?
Did it say thieves' tools are in that pack?
No, we have thieves' tools as rogues.
It's in the equipment section.
Okay. They're separate from the pack, actually.
So Lewis, while they're doing all that, I don't know if you heard, but you get 20 experience for that patrol the other day in town, and you also get another 25 experience for the bike. So 45 experience total added to what you got.
Nice.
Page 154, Phil.
Thank you.
Bottom right corner of that.
And that is even in the index.
Some good tools. Bless you.
Yeah, because that actually says what they are. I don't know if that detail would ever matter.
All right. Thought I had a pencil somewhere.
Cool. So I guess you're all set up on Owlbear.
Logging in right now, sir.
Cool, because Jeremy gave you that. Thanks, man. For giving
Thanks.
It. Cool. We got the band back together.
Reunion tour.
Everybody ready, or are you still doing that, Phil?
I'm ready.
Okay. So yeah, Jeremy, you just saw up in the general direction toward Merline. You do see caravans of people like fleeing the town. Not like they're being actively chased, but just like they're ready to move. So Corporal Red Shirt again arrives with the carriage, and Lenesian gets on. Same deal. Lenesian's driving. Shirtigan's his wingman there, and you guys all load up in the carriage except for Jeremy, I guess, who's still flying.
Yeah, gotta do some flying.
All right, so you guys are heading. This is several hours. I don't know how long you want to stay on that broom.
I guess maybe I ride in the I fly to see everything, and then I come back, and I guess I got to do a landing.
Yeah, you're going to do a dex check with disadvantage.
You get settled.
Yeah, or sorry, dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
I'm hurting myself.
What?
5.
You rolled a 5. Okay. So. Oh, you only take 1 damage.
Oh, all right. All right.
What does he need to roll?
Huh?
What does he need to roll to like not take damage?
So what? Well, he would have to have a 10 or higher as a success. But here's the thing: next time he levels up, he's past the thing now. So when he goes to level 3, he won't have that hindrance anymore. He can just fly and land as much as he wants. But for the rest of the time he's level 2, he still has to do that roll he just did.
Right, which is why I was flying this time to get that.
So you guys take off for several hours, and you begin to start passing the caravans of people that are escaping. And, they're like, to hell with that place. Now, this town wasn't that big to begin with, only maybe 150 to 175 people. So, roughly a third of the town is already fled because they keep getting raided by goblins.
We did beat a goblin boss an adventure or
Probably
two
like
ago,
a
right?
sub boss, but yeah.
Yeah, it was actually he was right. Goblin boss is exactly what it's called.
Oh,
really? Oh,
That's
okay.
what it's called in the monster manual.
Okay.
Caroline, is your just a regular bow?
Yes, I have a short bow.
Short bow?
Mm-hmm.
So while
Do
we're
you do
traveling,
things?
I'm going to take the prerequisite amount of silver and start fashioning a silver bow.
How many do you need? I have 90.
No, I got mine. I'm good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, over the course of an hour, transform however, I'll look it up in a minute, however many silver pieces it takes to buy a bow. And I'm going to create a finely crafted short bow.
Is it a finely crafted wooden?
No, it's a silver.
Silver, duh.
I just
So here's the deal. So Lenesian is going, and he's saying, that we're not making as good a time as I'd hoped. We're not going to reach Merlion with much daylight. So I suggest that we camp far away from the town and then go in there tomorrow so we have plenty of daylight to figure out what's going on.
While we were traveling, could I be reading my Vanishing Magic book?
You can.
Nice.
And I'll say that at the end of this trip, you will have that finished and you can add some experience for that.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and let you do the experience, actually. It's not a big book, so you're going to get 15 experience.
Okay. And since he says we need to camp, I suggest that we find a kind of a spot in the woods with some even ground so we can set up the house.
Water.
Okay, I want everyone in the group to roll for investigation.
That's a nat 20.
Nat
I
20?
got 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
20.
Nolan, you found the absolute best place to set that house up.
19.
Look at me. I found flat ground with water underneath.
Yeah. So Lenesian and Shirtigan are like blown away when they see what you're doing. So, Jeremy?
Papa rapapa.
It's papa papa. Papa papa.
Great. Now it's inside out.
See?
Baba booey, baba booey.
Papara.
Papara.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I said papa rapapa. It's the same syllable, it's just said differently.
Okay.
Papara.
I believe you were putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yeah. So the house pops up and they're blown away. They are like, what sorcery is this?
Welcome to our humble abode.
Okay, so this is great. This is the first time you guys actually get to use this thing. And you can write this down if you want in the log as just outside of Merlion.
Perfect location.
Spell that.
Okay, so there we go. If everybody wants to grab
We're gonna
themselves a
give it 5
figurine,
stars.
What was the city?
Grab ourselves what?
Merlion, Merlion.
Merlion. Oh, like a mermaid lion. A merlion. No? Okay.
No, okay, so here's the thing, right? I've been to Singapore before, and the mascot of Singapore is actually called the Merlion. They have statues of it everywhere. And it's because the Portuguese explorer that discovered Singapore, like the island that it's on, he claims he saw a Merlion walking on the beach as the ship went by.
Solid. While we're in here,
You're not sharing this.
I remember that we don't have any wood. No,
exactly.
Danny's not. Sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I go out and cut down some wood with my axe.
Okay.
So we'll do that, and then we'll say that this is We'll say that this is the corporal there. So you're gonna go chop wood?
Yep. We're not seeing that map either, by the way.
Are there apple trees in the area?
Oh, you're not seeing the map. Okay, I didn't realize that. No.
This is very important.
So Thalia is looking for apple trees, and Ulfgar is just looking for trees that we can chop down for wood.
All right.
If you find a lot of apple trees, well, we can stock up some food.
Yeah, that's the plan. I wanted to get some from the kitchen, but I didn't know we were leaving before we left. So.
Yeah. So here's the deal: if you go outside the house, just put your figure outside of the house, and we won't change maps or anything like that. So,
I guess I can't really chop down a tree, so I'm useless. So I'll stay inside.
Yeah.
Okay. She's just hanging out.
Is it nighttime?
Yeah, it's getting dark. It's not
Okay.
It's not dead of night yet, but it's getting dark. That's why he didn't want to go into town, because you might be walking right into a battle.
I think we all have night vision to a certain degree.
Well, she's human, so.
So I think everyone in the group of the player characters, I think you all have regular dark vision. So again, that is established where if you're in a dark room, then you can see shades of gray and black and everything like that moving. But unless something's right in front of you, you're not going to be able to make it out. You'll just see better than a human could. But if you have superior dark vision, which no one here does, superior dark vision is like you go into a cave and you can straight see colors.
Okay.
Nice. No, I'm shades of gray.
So something can still speak up on you. You just have an advantage over things that don't have dark vision. So there you go. So you and Miriam are just kind of frolicking and playing, right?
Well, I want to see if there's an apple tree.
Okay, well give me an investigation.
20, but dirty 20, 16 plus 4.
Okay, so that's great. You're basically finding the types of trees that the Warren family fruit business is harvesting here. So yeah, there's plenty of apple trees and pears.
I take Miriam's hat off and I fill it with apples.
All right.
And then we bring them inside. That was it. That was what I wanted to do.
Okay, that's fine. So, yep. So, Lewis, are you going to chop down a tree? Do you have an axe then? Yeah, you have a battle axe.
I mean, I have a battle axe.
That'll do the trick,
I
man.
assume that'll do the trick.
Yeah, I want you to do a survival check on that.
Okay. Survival. I got 20.
Oh, awesome, dude. So, in under an hour, you have chopped enough wood to fully stock this place and power the wood stove.
Nice.
So the sun is you basically wait until it got really, really dark, or not really dark, but like it's dark, right? You're like, I don't want to be out here chopping wood in the dark. So yeah, you can go back in the house with that. And so now the place has running water. It has the power now to transport if you guys wanted to. You guys could do the transport. And
we have apples.
Yep, and you have apples, and you got apples, you got all that. So just remember, you still need to stock the storeroom with stuff. So there's no grain or anything like that. Does anybody want to hunt for any food or anything, or just apples good enough for tonight?
I guess we'll see if I hunt for food. I'm gonna cook it as I hunt for it.
I'll try to. Can I bring Lenage with me? Because he's a crossbow and he can save me if I mess up.
Laneige does not have a crossbow.
I thought he did.
No, that's the commandant.
Oh crap! I'm confusing them. Well, I'll go either way because
Laneige is the dragonborn guy. He carries a freaking great sword.
Yeah, I was definitely. I'll go see if I can find some rabbit hunting.
I've got some javelins.
Rabbit, not deer? Okay, you can do
deer.
rabbit.
Well, we can do deer. I don't know what lives in the woods in this area.
Just think generally what you would find in a North American forest.
Okay, so like deer then.
So yeah, you can do rabbits too if you want to. It's up to you.
Well, whatever.
I'll do it. How about this? We'll do a roll. Okay, you're gonna do a survival roll.
No, why?
Because you're gonna determine what you find.
I'm not good at survival. 18 minus 1, 17.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you definitely find deer.
Dope. Let's go kill a deer.
A deer.
I'm gonna aim at it with. Oh, did Alon give me the silver bow?
I did. That's nothing special. It's just a lovely silver bow.
So it's not going to break like your wooden one would. See, okay, so you guys don't realize this because we haven't been playing long enough. I'm actually tracking durability on things. So after so many battles, your armor is going to start deteriorating. You know, if I know you've been hit a lot, your weapons will break. So her bow was not quite there yet, but that wood would have lasted maybe 2 or 3 more battles before it needed to be repaired.
Now you have backup.
Yep. So are you going to shoot that deer?
I am going to attempt to shoot the deer.
And then, okay, is Miriam with you?
She can come. Why not? That was an 11 plus 6, 17.
Okay, you nail that freaking deer. And she's like, shut the fuck up, bitch.
For sure.
Yes, girl.
Things I never knew I needed.
Yes. Do I also need to do damage?
No, not when you're hunting. I mean, I don't have. I can get deer stats here, but I'm gonna look right now and I'm gonna see. Because actually, I'm really close to the deer in this book. So let's see. With a hit like that, I don't think it matters.
I'm pretty sure a 17 is going to hit any deer out in the woods.
Yeah, but that is a good question. Since you asked about it, I'm going to look. So
we've got
it definitely hits. It definitely hits, and there's no hit points for it. It just, sorry, hit points are 4. So I'm going to assume you killed it.
Cool.
You guys ever heard of Plum Island?
Oh, well, I was going to say my additive either way is +4. So even if I rolled a 1, I would have gotten a 5.
Okay, there you go. Cool. So you got the deer. So you and Miriam dragged that sucker back, and let's take a look. Let's get that wizard in here.
throw it on the kitchen table.
So remember, Wizard, you are somewhat limited. I'm not going to give you a disadvantage, but you're not going to be able to cook with spices or anything like that. So you don't get an advantage on this.
Come on, good roll. Did I add anything to that? Survival, right?
Yeah, survival.
17.
Okay, cool. So you made some venison there, I guess.
The hide. Can I turn that? Can I turn the hide of the deer into leather, or does that have to be just from a cow?
Yeah, you can do that, but I don't think you're gonna be able to do it overnight.
I need to make
take it to the storeroom and remember it's there.
I need to make some cured leather.
Yeah, okay, that's not something you're gonna be able to do out here on the road.
Right. I'm just curious if that hide would be worth keeping.
Yeah, you're keeping track of all the stuff in the storeroom in the cube, right?
I've got. Well, I don't know how many apples we got.
a barrel of apples. So 25. I don't know.
A hat full of apples.
One
hat
full, and then deer skin times 1.
So there you go.
And then
everybody's gathering around the table. You guys are
Can
enjoying.
we salvage the horns for anything? Would that be worth it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that stuff's all going in there. It's not something you're gonna be able to craft here. Just remember it's in there.
Deer horns.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do anything
out of them
by yourself. Like
antlers.
Whittle them down.
I can make weapon handles out of antlers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give them to Alon. I give them to Alon.
Well,
we'll keep them in the storage because
keep them in the storeroom. That way, whenever you're ready to do it, you can go get it. But like, you don't want to weigh yourself down with all the shit.
Alon places the deer antler on his head and is ready for battle.
So we took a gnome NPC in one of my groups that I was with, and we gave him a helmet that had antlers on it that we took off a guy we took out. And he went around the rest of the freaking campaign with this oversized helmet with antlers on it. It was a gnome.
Can you hurt people with it? Just like, they're short.
Ram them.
It would be a very small roll.
Just kneecaps people.
All right.
Can I compliment Wolfrain on his cooking?
And Lanish says, I must say, Wizard, this is a much better meal than the one you made the other day in the Great Hall.
I'm improving. I'm getting better at this. It's taking some time, but we're getting there.
All right. So is everybody ready to bed down?
Sure.
All right.
I told the wizard I want him to teach me to cook one day. I'm a big fan of his gruel.
One day we shall do that.
Okay, so everybody pick a bedroll. Remember, there's 4 up top and there's 4 below. I'm going to say that the commandant and corporal take these 2 down below on this side.
I put myself on the map.
Oh, you haven't even put yourself in here. I thought
you got to put yourself in there.
I'm not sure I'm able to do that since I'm hosting it. For some reason, I don't see those controls.
Which icon were you?
Here you go.
Can I sleep on the couch?
I got
it.
Oh, Phil,
beat you.
Thank you.
Oh, there's multiple fills.
Oh, well, there I am.
All the fills.
Cool. Thank you.
How far from the city are we?
From Northridge or Merlion?
From the one we're going to, Merlion.
I'd say approximately an hour, maybe 45 minutes. You didn't want to get too close, but you wanted to narrow the gap.
Okay, so we're far enough away that there shouldn't be any danger from goblins.
That's a good question.
I go to the door and cast Alarm.
Awesome.
So I no longer have a tiny bell and fine silver wire.
Okay. Is that a permanent fixture to the door, or is that just a one-time spell?
It lasts 8 hours, so it should last asleep.
So you can, but if I remember, you can retrieve the components and reuse it.
It doesn't say yes or no to that, so
I'm going to say physical components can be reused. They have to be just like if you had, say, that unseen servant that got destroyed, you'd have to go get the new parts for it.
Right. And just like I burned all the stuff for the familiar, that obviously is gone.
Yeah, there's actually generally, if there's a component with the spell, it will say consumed in the process or something like that. If it
depends on what it is, though. If it's something like a silver bell, then I'm going to say that bell's still there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. In Find Familiar, it does specifically say that must be consumed by fire.
Exactly.
Brazier. Cool. Yeah. So I cast Alarm on the door, It has a range of 30 feet and lasts the 8 hours. I'm going to use not the mental one, but the audible alarm.
Gotcha. So everybody will wake up.
Right.
Okay. So you guys don't have like a heavy fire going because it's springtime, but the fire is still, rumbling just slightly because you used it to cook and everything. And so this is where everybody is. You're sleeping in chairs and everything. Wolfrine's in the bunk and all that. Girls are up top. I'm going to assume you guys all closed the blinds and stuff and slid the windows shut, all that.
Yeah.
And you guys are kind of, doing your thing. You're meditating.
Trancing out.
And all that stuff. And I would like every person that's not an NPC.
I knew it.
I would like I'd like everyone to do a perception check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yeah. So roll twice. Take the lower number.
6, 7,
12,
15.
15?
7.
Oh, wait, 8. Sorry.
14.
14? Okay, so you're the highest one then.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
That doesn't happen
So,
often.
you're sitting there doing your thing, you're meditating or whatever, and then all of a sudden you just hear,
That's a werewolf.
that's a werewolf? That's jumping the gun.
That
So
doesn't
you
count.
just hear it, it's not like right there, but it's not too far away.
Does that wake any of the rest of us up, or that's just him?
No, he was the one who got woke up by it.
Wouldn't every elf wake up, though?
Okay, yeah. You're the one who noticed it.
Okay. I'll wake up. Wait, who's with us? Lenage and
Lenesian here.
Lenesian and Red Shirt again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll wake up Lenige.
Yeah. Hold on.
Tell him what I heard.
I heard a wolf.
I heard what sounds like a wolf. Maybe a werewolf.
God, hopefully he just looks at you and goes, "We're in the woods."
Yeah, he says. He basically does say that. The Red's like, yeah, this is the woods. You must be a city boy.
I was in a castle for a while, learning magic. There was this one werewolf though, and that's why I'm concerned. He taught me some magic, but he also at night, occasionally turned into a werewolf. So
Tried to murder students.
And right,
Oh my God.
so I am a little concerned about werewolves. Did you hear that? Did you hear that sound?
Red Shirt again says, "No, I'm not concerned at all. Go back to bed." Rolls over.
Well, I am a little assured because I have my alarm set. So,
Okay.
Can I roll, like, now that I'm awake? Can I roll another perception check
Yeah.
to see,
But-
like,
but
maybe
here's the thing. If you're doing
at
that,
a window?
yeah, you go to a window. Pick a window.
I'll pick that one. I'll pretend that's the direction I heard it from.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
I'm probably at a disadvantage, though. You said
No, you're looking now.
I rolled a 2, so 5.
Yeah, you think, man, maybe they're right. Maybe it's just the country, and I'm just not used to this.
All right, I go back to bed.
All right. Well, time passes. Everyone gets rested, and you wake up in the morning. You can't see the sunlight, but if you were to crack a window, it'd be light outside. So.
Well, alarm didn't go off.
I'm gonna go wake up and grab an apple.
What now?
I'm gonna wake up and go grab an apple out of the storage.
Out of
the hat.
I ask if everyone still has their arms and legs.
Yeah, everyone seems good. Lineage comes out. Red Shirt comes out.
I'll collect my ingredients for the alarm.
She's gonna go wash her face.
Yep. All right, and then Lenesian's like, "Hurry up in there."
I need a bath, guys. Sorry.
She just teleport between
All right,
bodies.
that's good. You guys do need to do that stuff from time to time because you can get filthy and people will notice.
Hard days.
I'm gonna assume you guys go back to the school. You do that, so I'm not gonna make you guys do it every time. But when you guys go out on these journeys, and you've been out in the woods, you need to do it. from time to time.
Okay.
Gotta use the bathroom real quick, guys.
Good Lord! You're really using this map I made, man. Lewis, what are you up to?
I teleport while I do that somehow, even though I can't.
I'm getting some breakfast.
Okay, cool. There's plenty of venison left.
Oh yeah, let's
and apples.
We have an
Loading
apple
up
and
for a
venison
full
sandwich.
day of goblin slaying.
apple and venison sandwich without.
Yeah, man. You cut the apple and then you put the venison.
So Nola, what are you doing?
Sounds good. I'll have one of
I'm
those.
gonna go walk around the cabin outside.
Okay.
Paleo.
Dexterity saving throw.
God damn.
That's a critical fail.
It's a 1?
Yep.
So you get jumped on by a wolf, and he's going to do double damage to you because that's what a crit does.
Man,
so
or something, guys.
Can I see this happening from where I am?
No. Hold on. You'll hear him scream in a second.
Who's red? Oh,
you
red.
get 12 damage, Nola.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And the thing's biting at your neck. It's like getting where your shoulder meets your neck.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Red Shirtigan should be seeing this, right?
Where,
And
why?
Miriam?
Red Shirtigan's like right in the doorway.
No, he didn't. This didn't happen in the door. He just put his thing out. He said he went and walked around the cabin.
Gotcha.
So he's out there walking around somewhere.
Okay.
I'll let you decide where you're actually at, Nola. You're just not right in front of the door. You walk outside, dexterity saving throw.
Well,
That's why we thought you meant right at the door.
There's a wolf at the front door.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Lenesian's
So,
in the bathroom.
I'm gonna have everyone go ahead and roll for initiative. I'm also gonna roll for the other guys too. Oh,
now I get a
13.
19.
Remember to add in your initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13 for Phil. 8 for Lewis. What'd you say, Caroline?
19.
Okay.
20.
Okay, and Nola.
17.
Okay, so the order is hold on one second. I forgot to put the wolves. Okay. So the order is Jeremy, Caroline, Nola, Phil, Lewis, Wolves, Lenesian, Red.
Plural. Got it.
So we're going to start with Jeremy. Jeremy, we're going to assume that you did hear well, everyone heard. Like you're startled. Like you heard, oof, like that. And then he gave out a cry of pain.
No way. No
Only
way.
a scratch.
Can I?
Tis but a scratch.
Because I'm still scarred from that goblin experience. And I don't want to walk out first. Can I look out a window and do a perception check to see how many are out there?
Yeah, pick a window. I'd assume you know.
I heard the scream over here, so.
Okay, so look out there, do perception check.
That's not me.
That's not you.
Fuck. Critical fail.
Critical fail? You're like, maybe I'm just hearing things again. All right, so Caroline.
I am gonna go look out the window by the front door.
Okay.
I mean,
and do the same thing and hopefully not critical fail.
All right.
Shit, but I did just drop my dice.
I'm squishy, so.
15.
Okay, so you see 3 wolves barreling diagonal toward the side of the house with Nola on it.
If I walked outside, would I have sneak attack?
You could sneak attack on the ones that are on the side of the house. I don't know. You don't know what else you're seeing.
I'm gonna step outside and hope I don't die. And attempt to do that.
Okay. So I'll let you move, but you can't attack right now because you already used an action to look.
I will
So you go out that door and there's no other apparent wolves. But you're on the side of the building. I'll let you go that far.
I'll walk along to the corner.
Yeah, and you see one wolf down on Nola biting at the neck, and you see the other 3 wolves coming up like they're encircling him. So he's surrounded by 4 wolves now.
Meanwhile, I'm like, what the hell is all this yelling about? There's nothing out here, guys.
Oh, I shout, there's 3 other wolves, and then go outside.
No, you can't. That's too much in this turn.
Too much.
Too much. You can't do that. That's way too much. I'll let you sneak out there like that. If you yell, then that would give up your position.
I bet he tripped over something.
So it's Nola's turn. You're down the ground. This wolf's got you.
17 to hit the wolf.
So you hit it with what?
My warhammer.
Okay, that does hit. So give me some damage.
Trying to find my D8. Hold on. And that would be 6.
Okay, you hurt the wolf pretty badly, but it's still gnawing at you.
Okay, I'm going to put my back against the wall.
Okay.
And then that's really all I can do.
Yeah. Okay, so you got a good position there. I got you. All right, so Phil. You know that Jeremy's looking out the window. Caroline just went out, and you did hear the oof sound.
I want to go out too.
So behind Caroline?
Yep.
Okay, go on out there.
As soon as I step out, I want to make the decision whether I follow her or go the opposite direction. Can I do a perception check as soon as I step?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you make that decision like that.
$20.
Nice. Okay, so when you step out, you see Caroline off to your right, but to your left, you see another wolf, a fifth wolf, barreling toward you along the side of the house.
Then I'm going to brace for him.
Okay, I'll let you do that. That's like taking a defensive action, so he'll roll disadvantage whenever he attacks you.
All right.
Because you got that 20. So, all right.
I should mention that was not a natural 20. That was 20 with my modifiers.
It's still a 20, and you were taking your precaution. I'm going to give that to you.
All right.
Yeah. So, Lewis.
I am running straight through the front door and screaming and looking for something to hit.
Okay. You step out there next to Phil, and that's great. You see the wolf right there too. It's probably a little bit in front of that window that you're facing.
Okay. So that's still too far away to attack.
No, you could attack it. You could definitely attack
then I'm attacking that thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So 14 plus 6 is 20.
Yeah, nice.
And D12 is... You don't add anything to the damage, right?
Rage. Don't forget your rage.
Well, I just rolled a 12.
Yeah, he's right about the rage, though.
Your rage is just bonus damage.
Yeah, 2 damage.
I'll let you do that. You're mad. I mean...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then
so what is the total?
You heard your uncle screaming. You're angry.
So I do add the plus strength for damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I just rolled 12 plus 6, so 18.
Wait, the plus strength? You're saying he gets plus strength if he rages?
It's his weapon. It's his regular weapon.
It's my regular, yeah. So that's my...
Not to hit, though.
No, that's my damage.
We're rolling damage, Noah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I rolled a 12 plus 4 plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the total?
20. Oh, I'm sorry. 12 plus
18.
18 damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is he just like split it down the middle?
It's the D12 plus
I'm not used to
plus
seeing
2
It's
rage.
only because he got a 12 on the D12. That's why.
You get your strength. You get your strength bonus as damage on any damage roll with a melee weapon.
Right.
Okay, if you're sure, I'm just saying I've never seen someone roll that kind of damage on a. Yeah.
Well, that's why I wasn't gonna rage because I just rolled a 12. I was like,
Okay, well, you completely obliterated that wolf. It's gone.
Really just...
So you just stopped Phil from getting pounced.
Thank you, sir.
Wolf? There's
no homie.
What?
What wolf? There's no wolves.
Yeah, he gets the shit.
Fine red mist.
All right, so we're back
All right,
to
turn up the music and go back to bed.
Here's Lenesian Red's turn. Okay, so Lenesian was in the bathroom, so he comes out and he's like, "What the hell's going on?" And Red runs over here to look out this window. That's their turn. The wolves get a turn.
Come at me, wolf. Come at me.
Okay, first wolf. Natural 20.
Jesus.
Double damage.
Jesus.
Our healer is about.
Oh, not bad. You only take 2 damage on that one.
Perfect.
Wow. Wow.
See, hold on. Okay, that's only 7.
Nope.
Yep, didn't think so. All right, third wolf. 3 doesn't hit, and then wait, hold on. There were 4 on that side, and then you just took out 1. So, that's a 1. So this thing's like up on you, like bending down, snarling, just waiting to get hit, basically. So
it bites one of the other wolves.
So that goes back to Jeremy.
Are they all over by him now?
There's 4 that you know of over there, and a dead one out in the front door.
Okay. But all of them are over by Nola now.
Every known wolf is over there.
Okay. So if I probably saw them run by the window now.
Oh, for sure. Your passive would have seen that. And you're hearing this. You're hearing wolves get slaughtered outside.
I open the window and I cast Magic Missile.
Okay. All right. Which one are you aiming for? The one that took damage or just one of the other 3?
I will shoot 1 missile at the one that took damage, and I will shoot 2 missiles at one that hasn't taken damage yet.
Okay.
I forget what the dice I need is. D4. All right, so the first one, this will go to the one that has damage. As a 2 + 1, so 3.
Okay.
And then the other 2 are going to the non-damaged one.
Okay.
Is a 3 + 1, so 4, and 3 + 1, 4. So 8 on the one that hadn't taken damage.
Okay. You actually fucked both of these up, but didn't kill either one of them.
Solid.
Nice.
So the wolves, some of the wolves are turning and looking and seeing you there in the window. So Caroline.
So I still have sneak attack abilities, right? They don't see me?
If you pull off the stealth, you have to roll for stealth on that.
Okay, so I'm going to roll for stealth on a sneak attack with my bow and arrow.
Okay.
15.
That is going to do it. So you're going to. So the 2 wolves that are looking at the window are the undamaged ones. The 2 that he fried are the ones that are trying to fuck Nola up.
So I'm going to aim at
your
whichever
closest,
one.
You can only get one of the wolves that is looking toward the window at Jeremy because those other wolves would see you go over there if you did.
Okay. So then I get 1d6. And it's 5.
Wait, what did you roll to attack? 15?
Yeah, I thought that was the sneak attack. I got 15.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the damage is 5.
Does that not give you an advantage for doing a sneak attack?
You should get it. I believe it's an extra D6 damage.
Yeah.
Well, then I did not have that. Okay. That is a 1 + 4, so another 5.
So what's the total?
10.
Okay, you fucked that wolf up. This is one of them that didn't have any damage. All 3 of the damaged ones are still alive, but they are not good condition, and there's still one over by the window that's perfectly healthy.
Do I get to take another attack because of the sneak attack, or is that my only attack?
No, you definitely can't. It's not your stealth is over now.
But can I do a regular attack?
No.
A non-sneak attack. Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't know.
Your sneak attack is just bonus damage on your regular
So then
attack.
I'm going to use my bonus action, which is hide, and go back around the corner real quick before they can see me. Because I have cunning action.
Okay, yeah, as a bonus action, sure.
Because I have cunning action.
Yep.
Nice.
I will let that fly. So we're going to go over to Nola now.
I think Phil was next.
Nope.
No?
Nola's 17, Phil's 13.
Oh, okay. I thought he went from before me last time. I'm going to swing at the wolf that did the most damage to me, the one I hit the first time.
Okay.
If that one's still alive.
Yes. This is the original one that bit your neck.
Right.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
And a whopping 4 points of damage.
It is dead.
Nice.
Are you all done then?
Yeah, I don't think they can hurt me.
Okay. So, Phil, now it's your turn. You're standing there next to Lewis, and you just watched him obliterate a wolf, and then you're hearing all this shit behind you.
Okay, I will turn to behind me and see if I can lend aid.
Okay, so you're going to run over to where Caroline is?
Yeah, am I within striking distance?
Absolutely, and you can attack too.
All right.
There's a wolf that she hurt, and there's one that she didn't, and there's one over by Nola that's really badly hurt.
I'm going to go over to the one that's unharmed.
Okay, the unharmed one. That's the one looking right at Jeremy in the window.
Okay. Using my rapier.
Okay.
I get a... Ooh.
Is this a sneak attack?
I don't know. Do I have advantage?
You absolutely can do a sneak attack right now.
Okay. Then I will. However, I don't think I hit. 10.
Hold on. Actually, no. Sorry, you did not hit.
Okay.
You went out there, you point blank swung at it, and the thing is like just right there. So, but like you missed, basically.
Okay.
So, well, actually, that goes in line really well with something here. Lewis, it's your turn first, though.
Well, I assume I would have seen them all walk over that way, so
Yeah.
I'm still raging out, so I will run that way screaming.
Okay.
Perfect.
What is your speed?
25.
25.
What's Phil's speed?
Probably
50,
30.
30.
Okay. So you make it over there to where Caroline is, but you don't get up to because Phil would have been able to move faster than you.
Got you.
So Phil's up there swinging at the thing by the time you make it to the corner. So unless you have a ranged weapon, you can't attack.
I do. I have javelin.
Okay. You're welcome to throw a javelin at either one of these 3 wolves.
Let's see. Sure, what the heck? I'll throw a javelin at whatever's closest to us.
So the closest one to you is the one he just missed, and then there's 2 fucking with Nola that are both hurt bad.
Would I be risking hitting Nola if I threw it at one of those ones?
No.
Okay, and I'll throw it at one of the ones closer to Nola.
Okay.
Okay. So my roll is 6 plus 6 plus 2. So 14?
6 plus 6 plus 2 to hit?
Because rage.
Yeah, because rage.
Okay. All right. So 6. Okay, yeah, it hits.
Okay. And then for throw, I use dexterity. And it is a d6. So 4.
All right, hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. So
Yes,
you're
sir.
throwing your javelin, right?
Yeah.
What'd you roll on your 20 to hit?
14, right?
I that was with the plus.
Hold
So
on,
I
what
rolled.
was the number on the die?
I got rid of it. Hold on, it was 14 minus 6. So I think it was a 6.
Okay. So with a ranged weapon, you're going to use your dexterity modifier and not your strength modifier.
He did.
Okay.
I heard him say that.
No, I use strength for it,
No.
so minus 3.
You said Dex, but you put.
You said Dex.
Yeah.
Okay. For the to hit, I would use that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's minus 3 from that.
Try it again.
So 11.
That's your hit, not your damage.
That was a hit. Yeah.
Okay, the javelin goes flying across and just lands between like all the wolves in the ground. It doesn't actually hit one. There's a javelin
Sorry,
sticking
no.
out of it.
It's all good.
Okay, so the wolf's turn. So first wolf. Jeremy, what's your AC? 16 or higher?
12.
The wolf that Phil swung at, the reason why he missed is it leapt through the window and jumped on Jeremy.
Damn, son.
So-
But Lenage is right there.
Huh? Yeah, I know. Jeremy, you take 6 damage.
Okay.
And the wolf is in the house. Remember, you opened the
There's
window
a
to fire a missile.
wolf in the house.
I wasn't sure how big the window was. I guess that's a bigger window.
Yeah. Every window is something you can climb through except for the one next to the door and the 2 that are by the bunks.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep. So,
Well, the good news is I've got Lenage, whatever. I can't say his name.
just Lenesian.
Lenesian? I want to call him everything else. He's in there with me, so
Yeah. So you're good in that regard. Okay, so now we got 2 other wolves.
Miriam's
that are fucking
there.
Nola. All right, so I'm going to roll both those at the same time.
She's probably like, oh my god.
Nola.
Oh my god, it's a wolf.
Nola.
Huh.
2 for the first one, natural 20 for the other.
Okay.
Jesus. I've never seen this kind of bad luck with fucking wolves. You take 8 damage because it was 4, so you get double. So
okay.
All right.
He's just like, I'm good.
He's just
All
like,
right, so we're back to Lenesian and Redigan. Red Shirtigan. Shirtigan's like, what the fuck? He's just in awe because a wolf just, I mean, it didn't break glass. It just busted through it. It took Wolverine off the couch here, and he's got the wolf on him, like fucking him up. And Lenesian's just right there, right? So Lenesian takes his greatsword after he just walked out of the bathroom.
Jesus.
Gonna chop its head off.
Hopefully
Well,
not
he rolled
yours
a 2.
too.
He rolled a 2.
But he has a really high attack, but it's still not enough to hit. So you see him basically, he swings at it, but this wolf is going so crazy he missed.
Man, I thought you were good at this.
He actually is really good at this. That was terrible.
Get this wolf off of me, man.
I'm gonna stop rolling on this notepad. I need a dice tray. I'm used to my friend's dice trays. I don't have one, so I keep rolling on stuff that doesn't roll well. So I'm gonna start rolling in a different spot.
I need to
So
get
you
a
guys get
dice
better.
tray.
Shit.
Does Miriam get a shot?
You seem to be rolling just fine against me.
Miriam is hanging out here eating apples.
Yeah, but she's got a bow. She could do some damage.
She's hanging out eating apples.
But there's a wolf. Or is that another room? Like whole ass another room.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a door?
Oh.
Huh.
What?
This right here is a doorway where I just moved her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cool.
I thought that
Good
was.
talk.
I thought we had an open concept going
I
on.
thought it was like a step up.
Everything is walled. I put great detail into making these individual
Cool.
rooms.
I thought it was like a step up. Like a step up.
No, this is a step up here. Oh, wait, hold on, you can't see.
Well, it looks like a smaller version of the one
That
in
is
the
a step up.
storage.
So this is like if you were to go into this bottom bunk, you would kneel
See,
down to crawl.
I also thought the storage was a step up, not a door.
No, it's a door. So this here,
my
you
bad.
go, you would get down on all fours to crawl under and get to a bunk, and this you would climb up, and it's just 4 little steps there.
I
This
was
is a
scared.
doorway,
I
and that's
thought,
a
I thought we
wall.
were open floor concepting this.
Not at all. All these have doors.
Cool.
There wouldn't be a
Good thought.
step to go to the bathroom right in front of everybody.
Well, I figured the bathroom definitely had a door.
You don't know
Okay.
what you're into. Come on.
You don't know me?
So Jeremy, it's your turn. You got this wolf on you, and Lenesia's standing right there trying to help you.
I am going to use my hypnotic gaze because I
Ooh.
am in the school of enchantment.
Excellent.
So that wolf, so the target can see me, so it needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That's not going to be good for this wolf. Hold on a second. He got a 17.
Fuck.
So this wolf
Damn
is cute.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
not good.
it'd be less than 14. So, well,
Okay.
that was my action.
Okay, so Caroline, you just watched Phil swing and then see the wolf jump through the window.
There's more wolves outside, though, right?
The 2 that are hurt bad are fighting Nola.
I'm
Hey,
going to
wolves
take
get
aim
good
at one of them, whichever one is a higher health. If I
They're
can
both
pick
pretty
that.
bad, so you're
Okay.
basically just picking one and shooting. You're
That
not in
is-
danger hitting Nola though. So what's that?
24
That hits.
for attack, and then damage is d6. So 5 plus 4, 9.
You just straight struck one of those wolves down.
Nice.
Nola,
So there's one left?
one left. He's in bad shape too.
Yeah, well, so am I. Yeah, I'll swing at the last wolf.
Okay.
14
That hits.
for 7 damage.
Nice.
That's dead.
We did it.
So that just
Why-
leaves the wolf in the house.
I will immediately fall to one knee.
All right. Okay. So let's see. There's no. So Phil.
I guess I'll charge into the house after the remaining wolf.
Okay. Good idea.
Looking for an advantage. For
Looking
sneak
for-
attack. For sneak
Dive
attack.
through the window.
Yeah. If you follow suit to that, you'll get the sneak attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
go through the window in front of the couch.
Yeah. So
There
go
you
through
go.
the window and you're looking down. You're seeing Lenesian, like, because I'm assuming after you, because you were right up on it anyway. Remember, we just didn't move your
Yeah.
piece. You swung. So yeah, whoa.
I don't know where I would be.
Hold on. Let me move.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. So that's where you swung at it, right? This is all real time. This is a few seconds went by. You swung at that wolf and missed because he jumped through the window. So 2 seconds later, you're looking in the window and seeing Laneige swing and not do anything.
Okay.
Not hit. So you can absolutely do sneak attack on the wolf. It will succeed.
Okay. So 2 hit. 19.
That does it. So double damage then.
All right. My damage is 1d8 plus 4 piercing.
Okay.
So that's 8 damage, plus an extra, 1d6 for sneak attack?
Yep.
Okay.
So 8 plus 3, 11 total.
What weapon are you using?
Rapier.
Okay. Yeah. You just went through, you jumped through that window, and you came down with the rapier, and you put it straight through the wolf, and it stops just short of Jeremy's chest.
Okay.
Whew. Excellent. It's dead.
Yay.
All known threats have been defeated.
Little stew meat there for you, Wolfen.
The unknown ones.
I collect my arrows.
Okay, right about that time, from the woods, you hear a very large snarling.
The big wolf.
I immediately clock an arrow and turn.
I'm going to keep everybody's turns going, but we're going to start at the top again. Yeah, because Jeremy, you're like, oh. Okay, so Jeremy.
Do I hear the snarl inside?
You see Phil looking back in the window. You know he just helped you and he just pulled his sword out, and Caroline went and got her arrows. So some time passed. That's why we didn't immediately go to the next turn. Like
I also start skinning the wolf. No, I'm kidding.
That's ridiculous. This is within like 20 seconds, long enough for her to go pick up.
I know.
Yeah, the 3 arrows I shot.
But you see Phil looking back. He's going out the window like, oh, shit. He's up in the window still just like looking outside. Because them other guys are out there. And
I send my cat out the window to look and do a perception check of the woods.
Okay.
What is that? Is that your health?
Willa, don't you have health spells?
I do.
I'm at 7 hit points, so I'm not willingly going outside at the moment.
So, hold on. Caroline, you need to be moved up over by Nola. So diagonal to Lewis is where you're hearing the creature come out of the woods.
Okay.
Hey, Jeremy?
This is okay. Yeah, so the cat's gonna do hold on. I can.
This is great.
I think, look through the cat's eyes. That's an action.
Yes.
And we'll do a perception check, and the cat has advantage on wisdom checks, perception checks.
Okay.
Oh, relies on smell. Well, I guess I could be smelling the animal and identifying.
We'll say the cat's up in the windowsill with Phil looking around, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do. I guess it won't have advantage. Fuck! I need the advantage. Maybe it's sniffing the air.
Okay. So here's the thing.
It doesn't really help.
That cat is not immune to fear. It immediately jumps down, hides behind the couch.
Cool.
Well.
Caroline, you're over there collecting your arrows and looking at Nola whenever you hear this shit go down.
If I do a perception check, that's my action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I gotta do a perception check. $14? Is that terrible?
No. You look back at diagonal from the woods where the sound is coming from. You see a very large dire wolf slowly creeping toward Lewis.
There's a large dire wolf slowly creeping towards you.
It's okay that you didn't say it.
I share the information.
I like how she looks back as if he's there in the house.
last mistake that wolf's gonna make.
Just an FYI, Ulfgar.
I'm comforting my.
And I aim at it with my bow, so he knows where I am speaking of.
Okay.
Wherever that is.
Yeah, you just pointed in that direction. And all right, so then that will go to Nola.
How far away do I see the direwolf?
You definitely see it over Caroline's shoulder, but Caroline, Phil, and Lewis are between you and the wolf.
How far away is it?
It is close enough that it can attack Lewis within the next turn.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to finally cast a spell.
Okay.
Healing. I am going to cast Sacred Flame at the Jarge Direwolf.
Can you hit a Sacred Flame from that distance?
60 feet.
You can hit it.
So, flame-like radiance, sunlight creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. So, let's see. Oop, wrong dice.
The big dire wolf won't eat you. It's okay.
That's a natural 20.
Damn, son.
Awesome.
So, damage will be, you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Or take 1d8?
That's what it says.
I'm going to say that that's a hit. It's not going to be able to dex this thing.
Okay.
Because it's not. It hasn't seen any magic. It's not expecting you to do this. If it was a human type character, humanoid character, then yes. So 1d. What was it? D8. Sorry.
Yeah, 1d8 doubled, so 14.
Okay. So, hold on a second.
So I send a beam of radiant energy out from my shield at the direwolf, scorching it where it stands with godly light.
Damn.
For 14 damage.
Okay.
Cool. Son.
So you heard it pretty good, but it's still standing.
That's fine.
All right, Phil. You're sitting in the windowsill. You just saw a cat walk by and then jump back behind the couch, and all this shit going on out here. You saw the flame.
Direwolf is where in relation to me?
Diagonal from Lewis, like off screen, off map.
Oh, I'd like to go after it.
Like run straight at it?
Yeah. I got to jump back out the window, though, or do I?
Yeah, you do have to jump out, but that's only going to take about half of your distance running that you can make. But you can make it to it. You're just not going to be able to pull off a sneak attack.
All right.
Okay.
We'll assume I'm there. So just to hit roll then?
Yep, rapier.
Get the right die loaded. Oh, nice.
Sith and Lady Sith are finally here. What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
A wild weedy appeared.
Wild weedy.
That's what you said.
I'll respond with a 19 to hit.
Oh, you hit it.
And my damage is 1d8 plus 4. 9.
Okay.
Damage.
All right. So let's see here. Okay. All right. So now we go to Lewis. You are there and you are, say, 10 feet from this thing.
How long has gone by since I've been out here?
Total?
Yeah.
Under 5 minutes since you ran out the door.
Okay, then my rage is long over.
Okay.
So
well, your rage would have ended as soon as you missed doing damage on a turn.
That's true.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, regardless, I am going to run straight at it and try to hit it.
Okay, you can absolutely. You just saw it get hit with a flame, and Phil's up next to it, swinging at it.
I got a natural 20 for my hit.
Excellent.
And damage.
Yeah, so your
double damage
is 6 plus 4, so
10.
20, so 10.
So 20.
Yes, sir.
Gone. Direwolf is dead.
Damn, son.
Nice.
Yep. So, I'm going to dole out some experience here.
Dwarves.
So let's see
Thing
here.
with stick.
Direwolf. Ooh, man, you guys got some good experience.
We can eat these things, right? These are all getting loaded in the storage room.
Yeah, let's
Are we
go.
turning into a traveling butcher?
Kind
I
of.
like this.
We got
Can we
5.
sell the meat for money?
Okay, so all of you are going to split 450 experience. So I think you guys actually did that before. What is that?
Should be 90.
90.
Huh?
Should be 90.
90 each? So 90 experience each.
Let's see if I do that math right.
What's everybody at right now? Just so I can get an idea.
645.
728.
What was that, Lewis?
703.
Okay.
683.
Okay, Nolan?
675.
Okay, you guys are all pretty even then. You're within like 50, 60 experience of each other. That's good.
And Lewis, you got the
Yeah, the 45 from earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're creeping up on 9 o'clock. Is everybody want to keep rolling, or is everybody good for the night?
I can keep playing. I don't have work tomorrow.
I'm
good.
Yeah,
I can go till 9:30 easily.
Okay, if everybody's good to go, then we'll keep going.
Yeah.
So
Any
we're
more
going to
things?
gather all the wolves and
Gather all the.
skin them,
Get their bodies together.
prepare the
Make a
meat.
sweet
so
cloak
here's
out
the
of the
deal.
direwolf.
Who is interested in skinning the wolves? Tell me right now.
I'll do it.
Do I have tools to do that? I guess my chef tools, right? I can.
Yes.
I have
Just tell me who's
daggers.
interested in doing it.
I have
That's all I
daggers
need.
and sleight of hand.
As the cook, I feel like I need to see the whole process through.
So you two are willing. Is anybody else willing?
Yeah, sure.
Who said yes, sure?
Lewis.
I'm gonna go see if our fearless leaders have brought any healing potions with us.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
Go check
so
on
the
my
three of
roommate.
the three of you plus Lenesian, who's coming out the door with Red, saying that was excellent work. He goes, if I hadn't have been on the shitter, then I could have gotten out to you quicker. He's like, and Red just figured out what was going on as it all ended. Miriam
We're
is
just
still
too
eating out.
good. Yeah,
So-
she's chilling.
So here's the deal. Those of you who wanted to skin it, with Lenesian, I'm going to roll with you guys. We're all going to do survival checks.
What the?
I don't want to look. Oh, 13 minus
9.
1, 12. That's not bad.
7.
9.
Oops, wrong die.
Okay, so here's the thing. You guys didn't do that great, but I'm going to say you were able to salvage 2 full pelts of normal wolves.
Nice.
The dire wolf is 2 scorched. The other ones are 2 bloody and torn up. But 2 of them weren't that bad. The one you felled with the arrow, that one wasn't bad. And the one that Phil took out with the sword. Those 2 weren't that bad. So you guys were able to get their full pelts.
What about the meat?
The meat is all salvageable.
Cool.
Okay, so 5 wolves meat.
We got
Yeah,
meat
you
for
can
days.
preserve, assuming you get some salt. I don't think you have any salt or something like that, or some kind of preservative. You can start. Yeah, so just realize that stuff's going to start rotting soon if you don't preserve it.
Was anything broken when the wolf came inside the house?
Nope. He opened the window to fire a magic missile, and the thing jumped right in through him after he fired.
Yeah.
Can we take their teeth?
Yeah. So I'll say your roll on that allowed you to get a few wolf teeth.
Okay.
Good talk.
Yeah. So everything else is unsalvageable, or you just weren't that good to get it and you got tired of doing it.
Good call, by the way, because I really regret not taking gator teeth.
I'm gonna take a couple more apples.
Right? I was
So
thinking about it. I
Lenesian-
just didn't say it loud enough. I was like, ah.
Yeah, me too.
So Lenesian is offering potions around to people who need it.
I need one.
So I'll tell you what
Actually, I
I
don't need
told
one.
Jeremy backstage, or off, is that the Commandant and Lenesian are designed to help train people. They have potions, right? But eventually, they're not always going to be there. Jeremy's character needs to start learning how to make potions. So you better hope that's soon before you go on a mission without one of them.
We're going to a town, right?
Yes.
So they'll have like probably a store.
Danny, can we just assume we're back at full health, or?
Yeah, absolutely. A potion in this game. I don't do that crap where it's like, oh, you roll and determine how much a potion did. Like, dude, a potion of healing's gotta fucking heal you. Like,
all the way.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's even potions that give you more health than what you started with. So, so Lenesian looks at everyone as you're all refreshed up, and you get that, and it's been morning now for over an hour, and he looks at you guys and he goes, "Well, that's one way to start off the day." And he's like, "I suggest that we go ahead and move into Merlion to figure out what's going on." And I'm going to get some more drink.
This is what happens when a dwarf takes a walk in the woods.
That's why I stay in the house. Granted, wolves like to come inside too.
All right. So, if you're done in the house, are you ready to pack it up?
So we've kind of stashed everything in the house.
The pelts and everything, that's part of the house storage, right?
Yeah, Jeremy should be tracking that stuff.
Yep.
Unless you just want to keep the teeth on you, you're welcome to do that.
I assume he was keeping the teeth on himself.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I figured there's some reason for the teeth.
Miriam is done eating her apples and she's ready to go.
Just like
she's like, "Are we ready to go?"
Like, oh my God, Miriam, you missed a lot.
Okay, so is everybody done with the house?
Everything. Where am I? There I am.
Retract. All right, cool. Back in cube form. And the commandant says if we hurry, we can get to the town in about 45 minutes and take a survey of what's going on.
Hooray! Adventure time. Come on, girl.
So you guys are all healed up and you're heading to the town of Merlion. You come down the main street of the town, and here's what you see.
Ooh.
That's a big general store.
Let's go in there.
Well, it's not a big general store. It's just a very small town, and it's to match your size. So okay, just to make clear, these are doors, not steps. See, there's a door here. There's a door. There's a door down here.
Man who's so rich, he has several doors in his home.
No, this is like a tall building here. Like it's like a really tall, by really tall I mean like 4 or 5 stories. And then here's the mayor's house, which is really small. And there's people scurrying on the street, but they all look defeated and broken. And some of them come up and they say, "Are you the adventurers from Northridge?" And of course, yes.
Nah.
We don't have a Miriam. Grab a Miriam.
Yeah, I was like, none of our names are right either.
We collapsed her in the house.
What do you mean none of the names are right?
You've got our actual names on them.
I've never put your guys' characters' names on there because I can't even remember how to spell them.
I've put mine on there.
I preset all these up before, so you guys can change them if you need.
Phil, do you need me to change yours?
Please.
Okay. Yeah. So Lenesian says, "I am. What's going on here?" And the man says, "Well, for the last couple of weeks, we've had goblin raids. We haven't seen goblins around here for years. And they come and they tear up our fields and attack our people and loot our stuff. And the mayor left town. He so we are without leadership. We are without defense.
Can we loot his house?
Howard.
There were once 175 people in this town, and there's probably maybe 60 of us left."
Where do
How many goblins have you seen?
Where do they come from?
Give or
All
take.
over. When they attack, we don't know when it's going to come. They've come from different directions every time. It's every other day now for the past 2 weeks.
Did they attack yesterday?
Aye.
So we have to wait 2 days?
Oh, you don't have to wait. You don't necessarily know that. They're just coming every now and again. You don't know. They're not on a timer.
I know. I'm just joking.
That would be some shit though, wouldn't it? Like it's like you could it's like Old Faithful, when the gods are
every other day.
Yeah, we got time to make
every
pound
other
in the
day.
pale
Generally
rider.
speaking, yes, every other day.
Well, we shall wait. Shall we explore the city while we wait?
That'd be the idea. The guy that you see, he's going over and he's just gathering his cart of stuff, and he's considering moving out too.
How long ago did the mayor leave?
The mayor, he's been gone a week. So a week after the attack started, he just took off.
Anybody been in his house since then?
You and I have the same thoughts.
No one has went to the mayor's house.
What did Sathal? You want to go check it out?
Let's we're gonna go. I don't know what the word I want is, but we're gonna go check out the mayor's house.
Okay. So you two go ahead and move your pieces over to the mayor's house. We're gonna decide where everyone wants to go right now.
I already.
So you went to the general store. Laneige and Red, they've decided that they're going to go to the top of the tallest building here and kind of get a vantage point. So they're on top. They're not inside. Okay?
Am I on top of the general store?
Yes. Did you land?
I haven't been flying.
Miriam's going with you guys.
Cool. Just tagging along.
That just leaves Ulfgar and Alon.
I'll stay. I'll walk to the end of town to see.
Okay, you're just
what's
watching as people like broken and everything are gathering what they can, and they're all trying to decide what they're going to do.
Why are there what?
I'll stay with the nephew.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to Jeremy first.
Was the tavern abandoned?
There is no tavern here. At least they're not anymore.
Wow. What a depressing town.
It is really depressing now.
The
right?
goblins can have
Well,
it.
okay, I'll tell you what. We'll say that this was the tavern up here in the corner, and it's just not functioning. But you can go in there, and there's probably some alcohol. I like how you guys are both fists. Anyway, so Jeremy, you go into the general store, and you see raided and ransacked shelves, and you see the owner in there gathering his personal belongings and trying to salvage what's left of his business.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have anything magical in here?
Do you have anything magical? I
Do
don't
you
know.
have any like spell books or magical artifacts? Anything left?
He said, if I had magic, I would whisk away this town to a safer place.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Go ahead.
It's a 23.
A 23?
I
Okay.
have not rolled that well like all night.
You do, but the detection is coming from behind you, not from inside the store.
Okay. I don't really need anything from this guy then. So I follow where I've detected the magic.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that means here.
To the mayor's house. Yeah.
So as they're about to go in, I kind of yell ahead. I sense there's some magic in there.
Okay.
You might want me to check on the door first.
Yes, do an Arcana check on the door. What? Come look at this lock. Does this seem magical to you?
Okay.
Let's do a specific check on the door.
Okay.
24.
You do just sense an enchantment on the door.
Haha.
Hey, Miriam.
I know how to fix it.
Hey,
Wait, were you just gonna make Miriam open the door?
Okay. So how about you guys kind of like throttle yourselves around the door to get ready to attack whatever jumps out if she opens the door and something comes out.
Cool.
So-
I draw my bow.
So,
You're
Miriam,
preparing
our sacrificial lamb.
So Miriam comes up and she's like super timid and she's like that, and she opens the door and nothing, just a dark house in there. And then she's like, the door seems fine.
Okay, I definitely detected magic on the door though.
Where's your cat? Is your cat out?
I'll send the cat in to check out the place. I think I can go like 15 feet ahead.
Okay, so the cat goes in.
I can go within 100 feet of me. Never mind.
Oh, no.
The cat goes in, and nobody else has gone in, right?
No.
Nobody else has gone in. And I
Cat
want
goes in.
perception check with the cat.
Cat goes in though.
Cat
Yes.
goes in.
Cat goes in. As soon as the cat goes in, door shuts behind it.
I can. So I'm gonna see through my cat's eyes
Okay.
and do a perception check.
Okay.
Um,
It's an empty, dark house that hasn't been touched by anyone since the mayor left a week ago.
Oh, so I don't even have to roll to do that check. So there's nothing except the fact that the door's shut.
Yeah, until you try and open it again.
Hey, Miriam, you want to open it again?
She goes over. She grabs the knob. She's like, She opens it and sees your cat just sitting there looking up at her.
I don't like this game.
Well, the door just seems to be magically closing, opening and closing.
Nola, you've seen this before. I can tell.
I will be playing the part of the cat.
Cast firebolt on the door?
Are you serious?
I mean, really? I'm detecting magic on the door, and I'm a little suspicious of it.
What are they gonna do? Kick us out?
Burn the door. Wait, what's the rest?
Are you serious?
What's the rest of the building made out of? Wood also?
Yeah, it's just a wooden house.
Just as an out of action commentary. Blowing up people's houses in a town that's getting ravaged by goblins that we're here to save is questionable.
I know. If the rest of it was made of like, I don't know, something other than wood, that was less flammable, I actually probably would cast firebolt at the door. But because of the fact that I'd burn the whole house down, I wouldn't do that.
Just go in.
Can I do an investigation check and see, would I, with my lack of knowledge, be able to know if there are runes on the door or doorknob?
You would not have any kind of knowledge like that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I kind of did an Arcana check, so we would have...
You know that the door's enchanted with something. You just don't know what it does.
Yeah. Because you can, like, scratch out.
So Miriam walks in first.
I don't
Okay, seriously? You guys wanted to go in?
I do that? Does our group...
You guys got to quit joking about stuff because I take everything serious. Like, I will have you... If you say, I cast firebolt on the door, I'll let you do it. There's no me telling you no.
No, the three of us, Bean, Dahlia, and me, agree that we're going in.
So who's going in first?
But do we agree? That's what I'm asking. I'm asking the other two.
Yeah, I think we want to. I mean, clearly there's something going on with this house.
Okay. So, do we want Miriam to go in first?
I want to walk around the house. I want to walk around the house and see if there's any windows.
The dwarfs are leaving town.
I was going to say, did we miss our chance to look at that tavern?
No, you guys, they're taking too much time going through the fucking door. So you guys, the tavern.
I'm checking what's in that tavern.
And Alon went to the random shack.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So this place is just tipped over everything. There's giant wooden barrels and stuff, and there's no one at the bar.
Drink, Uncle?
Aye, boy. Let's see what they got left back there.
Hey.
All right. So you guys are going to be drinking while this is going on. Get ready for some Constitution throws in a minute.
Is any of the alcohol
mayor's
strong
house.
enough to fashion into a firebomb? Getting tired of this. No.
I'm sacrificing
Being shoved
kinda-
Miriam through the door.
Okay. So Miriam she goes in. Door shuts behind her.
Goddamn.
Can I walk around and peer through a window?
Yeah.
I'll do that on I guess the east side of the house.
Okay. Yep. You walk through there, and you look in the window, and you see Miriam, and she turns, and she's like, "Bean, come help me."
Why do you need help?
Because the door's shut.
So open it.
I can't. She starts turning the knob. It doesn't do anything.
So come over here and open the window.
She goes over. She tries to open the window. The window won't lift.
So break the window.
She can't.
Hmm.
She starts taking her bow and just bashing it into it. Like it just tink, tink.
Can I have all your stuff when you're gone? No, I'm teasing.
That's funny, though.
I'm gonna.
Door.
You open the door?
Yes.
Yep. Door opens up.
Miriam walks out.
She does? Okay. Okay,
tries-
she takes off running. She does. She takes off running over there and comes out.
And my cat comes out.
Okay.
So what it sounds like is we need somebody to stay out here, but we can go in.
Okay.
So since Miriam seems to be afraid, she'll stay outside.
Okay.
And we'll go in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you all go in. The door shuts behind you.
And we'll just yell to Miriam, stay there.
Yeah.
Be ready to open the door when we need to get out.
Okay. Do that.
And the cat's with me.
Okay. Yep.
I guess I'll do an investigation inside.
Yeah.
It's all like, I guess there's multiple rooms here, right?
Yeah, it's a house.
I have a
Do
feeling
we? Are
Noah's
there
giving us
any like
clues.
lights or anything that we can turn on?
No.
Lanterns.
Cool. So I have a
It's daylight
lantern.
outside, so you can see the
Oh,
window.
so we can see. Okay, cool. I was like, you
It's
said
just
it was
dark.
black. Okay.
All right. So
With your vision, you can see pretty well with the light coming in. You have dark vision anyway.
Okay.
investigation roll of 16.
16? Okay, yeah. So you find a whole bunch of like, dusty books and stuff.
Anything I'm interested in taking to read?
It's all fiction, nothing magic or anything like that. Some of them seem pretty interesting.
Fiction.
Romance
I
novels.
want magic.
Okay.
Anyways.
I guess I will also do an investigation check.
Go ahead.
Looking to see if there's anything like worth any money.
Robbing the mayor. Well, the mayor left the city to
13.
So we don't really-
13? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're not finding anything that great. You're just finding a whole bunch of like homely relics, like that. It's like anything you'd want in a house is basically free because the mayor left it, but nothing special.
I'm gonna take some kitchen tools.
Okay, go ahead. You're not proficient in them, but you can have them.
I'm gonna take them anyway. I'm gonna
Do
learn how
that.
to.
That's perfect. Yeah, you find they're made of like sterling silver. So
Check the pantry for apples.
Well, I have a lot in the house.
okay. Bean, did you want to check stuff?
I guess so. Perception roll, right?
Yeah.
Oh, not looking good.
Okay.
No.
What below 10?
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
You don't find anything that interests you at all. You're like, this is a waste of time. So let's cut over to the dwarves here. You guys are drinking. Both of you do Constitution saving throws.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
8.
Okay, Lewis, you are drunk. Any battle you do will be with disadvantage.
Nice.
While you're drunk. So right about that time, you hear Miriam scream.
You are the worst dwarf ever, nephew.
I'm sorry.
Everyone in town hears Miriam scream. Well, not everyone in town, but all of you guys hear it.
Well, we're stuck inside, so.
Miriam, are you okay out there?
You don't hear a response.
Miriam, open the door.
We look through.
You hear her thud up against the door, and she turns around and opens it, and the street's full of goblins.
Oh, fuck.
No, you guys are still. Don't go out of that tavern. You guys are still in the tavern.
You said she screamed.
Yeah, but she just screamed. Like you didn't come running out instantly.
So
I came stumbling out.
she's got the door open. We're all kind of by the door.
She opened it, and you just see there's just. When I say goblins everywhere, I mean they're all over this town, and the few people that are here are running for the hills.
How many goblins we talking?
Well, let's see. In view of you, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Would it be?
That's what you see from the door view.
I'm wondering if we would. Did they see us?
There's some of them like they're all over the place. Like I don't want to pull a figure out for all of them.
All right. Okay.
Because so things that are around corners are fog of war, right?
Well,
in the street, you can see 9 of them.
I'm just wondering if we might better make a stand from the doorway as they come in and filter limit the number of.
So here's the thing, right about that time, because Lenesian and Red, they were doing lookout, right? They would have seen these goblins come into town. So Lenesian, you see him come out here and start engaging with the goblins. He comes out that door right there. You don't see Red, though.
I mean, he's ready. Red's ready to die because, Red shirt.
It's his role.
So where are the goblins within, say, like 15 feet of the doorway?
These at least 3 or 4 goblins are scaring the shit out of Miriam by running toward her and stuff. Like they're snarling at her. The rest of the townsfolk are all running. You're seeing carts get tipped over. You're seeing people get attacked. No one's dead yet that you know of. But there's goblins everywhere, and Lenesian's out there full on combat with the goblins.
Okay. So I'm not stepping out first because I remember last time I fought goblins.
Okay.
But if others step out the door before me, I have something I want to do.
Okay.
I'll step out the door and draw with my bow and aim at one of them.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to go to the drunk dwarves. Well, one of them's drunk. So you guys heard the scream. And Alon, you were ready to run to go help Miriam, right? But then you realized, oh God, your nephew's drunk and he's not going to make it out the door.
Hold your liquor better.
So what are you doing about that?
Well,
Nola?
I say, boy, now is the time to prove what kind of dwarf you are. And if he chooses to stay there drunkenly stupid, then that's on him.
Okay. Lewis?
I stumble over the table after him, muttering something.
Okay, so you guys come outside?
Yes.
And you see the Lenesian in full combat, right? But you don't know where your friends are. You know Miriam's over here because that's where the scream came from, but you don't see them. But you do see Redigan in this alleyway down here engaged with 2 goblins.
What? Oh, there. Okay.
Well, that you guys don't see it.
No, they do.
Get an idea of the map.
How far away?
Red?
Yeah, from us.
So red is probably, I want to say that's probably 40 yards.
Okay, so it's going to take a couple turns to get to him.
Yeah.
How far away?
Lenesian is probably like 20 yards.
Well, if that's the case, then do I have time to do an action after coming outside?
I'm going to say no because you're just assessing everything.
Fair enough.
And you are worried about your drunk nephew stepping over that door like step right there. So let's go to the house or the mayor's house. What's going on?
So I step out.
Okay.
Take
You're
aim at
next to
goblin.
Miriam. Miriam's like, oh God, she's in the doorway, like freaking out. She doesn't even have a weapon in hand.
And I will take aim at whichever goblin I guess is closest or like
Go for
running closest.
Go for it.
That is a dirty 20.
Hit.
+6. Or not +6, attack 6.
6?
Damage.
You just killed a goblin.
I'll get the words. Yay!
Seeing that there's some help out there already, I think I'm echoing.
Nope.
I step out. I see that Miriam still doesn't have a weapon, and one of my personality traits is that I'm confident in my abilities and do what I can to instill confidence in others. Can I do like I don't know, what would that be? Persuasion, performance?
Yeah, roll a persuasion on Miriam.
That is a natural 20.
Okay.
Damn.
Miriam is so basically you're like, come to your senses. You're supposed to be an adventurer, is basically what you're saying to her.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're right. She grabs her freaking bow and she starts freaking firing too. So the goblin that Caroline just took down, it's writhing on the ground. Miriam just pulls out the bow and finishes it.
You give the Hawkeye speech to Scarlet Witch from a video.
You step out this door.
If you come out that door.
All right, so Bean.
You step out the door. You're an adventurer.
Oh, you said Bean.
Yeah.
I'll step out the door as well because I'm an adventurer. And
keep in mind, you're also a rogue.
Yes. Well, I guess I'm looking for incoming to us and want to be ready to greet them. But if nothing is immediately incoming, I'll go to the closest goblin to me and engage.
Okay. Go for it.
So just it's a hit roll then?
Yeah. I was thinking you were going to go out a window and try to come around, but that's fine if you want to go straight to it.
16.
It'll hit.
All right. 4, 1 die 8. Plus 4. 9.
That's a dead goblin.
Nice.
Go Cool. I was just nudging you to remind you what your character's abilities are.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't do that forever, but I do want people to just learn their characters. Like if I were playing a rogue in the situation, I'd be going out that window that you were just talking to Miriam through. Sneak
on
around.
the side?
Yeah, because you could hit
Okay.
more than one with your sneak attacks, like, and they would never even see them. But you did take that one out, so that was really good.
I thought we couldn't get out.
Yeah, could he get out the
You
window?
couldn't when the door was shut.
Oh, okay. It was just kind of closer. Is why I just chose it.
The windows open, all windows would be.
So this enchantment, I forget what it's called. I've used it before in campaigns. Basically, as a house is set up with a magic enchantment on it, where when people go in, the door shuts behind it, all the windows are locked, and you can either overcome the barrier, like with magic yourself, or someone from the outside has to let you out.
Okay.
So clearly, this was some kind of trap, and the goblins showed up almost immediately after the doors. Keep that in mind. It's not a coincidence.
Dun dun dun.
Whale.
Whale.
All right, so being took out one. Lenesian is over here. You see, he's slaughtering goblins. Like in the time you guys did that, he killed 2 goblins and is engaged with another.
Good job.
Okay.
Good job, sir.
So let's go back over here to Alan. You're watching. You see the whole group now. Clearly, everyone's okay over here, but you see Shirtigan, and he's fighting. And he stabs with a freaking spear a goblin in the shoulder, but it's swiping at him with the scimitar. And there's another goblin trying to get all over him. You see, he's getting overwhelmed.
Can I get within 60 feet of him?
You can. Oh, within 60 feet? Yeah, he's only like 40. Oh, 60 feet. Yeah, 40 yards is what I think. Yeah, you can make it to here. If you look at the laser, you in a mad dash, you can make it about this far.
I'm just like if I can get within range to cast Sacred Flame on a goblin.
This would be range for Sacred Flame.
So yes.
Yeah.
So I will come to about here. And I will cast Sacred Flame on one of the goblins.
Okay.
And I'm rereading that. I'm pretty sure how it works is it's an automatic thing, and then the dex save is whether you're able to get out of the way of it or not.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So it's pretty much on you. If the goblin makes the dex save, then he avoids it. If not,
Yeah, that's right. And then it's an automatic hit if it does it, and then they take like a radius damage.
Yeah, 1d8 radiant damage.
Yeah. Okay.
So dex save.
Oh, I make the dex save. Sorry. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Hold on a second. I
It's
actually
gotta beat you gotta beat 16.
Oh, okay. Well, let me get his plus. Okay. 21.
Well, he dodges my bolt of God.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, Red shoved one of these goblins off. Its back went against the wall of the building. Your flame came and it rolled out of the way.
Perfect.
So Ulfgar.
How close can I get to anybody?
You can drunkenly get about halfway to Alon.
Okay. And then I'll start heading towards whatever goblin is nearest to me.
Okay, you see one that's about to attack Lenesian from behind while he's fighting this. The massive goblins, if you guys look at the laser here, the massive goblins are here. They're starting to gather because they're fighting the whole team. There's just the 2 down here that you know of, and there's one right here that's trying to get the jump on Lenesian.
Can I yell towards Lenesian like, this goblin?
You can try throwing a javelin with disadvantage.
Highlight that goblin.
Highlight that goblin. So I throw it at Roger, and
you throw it to Roger.
No.
Did you find him in the tavern?
I assumed he was the NPCs. Okay, I'm gonna throw a javelin at him.
Go ahead, disadvantage. Okay. Two rolls. Take the lower number.
2 rolls, take the lower number.
Okay, I got 20 on my first roll, and a 13 on my second. Plus, I add proficiency to this. And
you add proficiency, and then whatever your dex bonus is.
Okay, so I got 16.
You hit a goblin, the one that's messing with Lenesian.
Okay, and then that is a d6. So I got 3 damage.
Okay, so you hit this thing, right? And it's like, that spear stick out his back. Lenesian turns around and just fells the fucking thing.
Nice.
So there's another goblin down. All right, so we're going to roll this thing back over here to Dahlia.
I'm gonna take aim at another goblin.
You better do it because there's 2 of them running right for you, and the next 4 are going to get you.
21.
Okay.
That hits. And that is another 2, so 6.
Okay. Yep. Same thing. You hit a goblin with the arrow. It's pretty close. It's not dead, but it's writhing and it's trying to hold on to that thing. And Miriam also finishes that one off.
Nice. One
Jeremy.
more.
Miriam, queen of the coup de grace.
So if I have a spell that shoots out a cone, do I need to roll to determine if I hit them?
Are you talking about blazing hands?
Burning hands, yeah.
You have to touch them to do that.
As you hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
So I'm pretty sure your comrades are going to get hit by that too.
They're standing right next to me.
He takes 2 steps forwards.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
I step there.
Yeah. Okay.
Foot out.
Yeah. You got the 2 women next to you with the bows going, and you step forward and you throw that thing. There's 3 goblins in your path.
That's it? I thought there was a shit ton of them over here.
But Lenesian just killed a bunch of them, and so did Miriam and Talia.
They're hogging all the goblins.
So,
like 5 goblins have died right before your eyes in the last 2 turns.
Yeah, man, I'm that good. And so is she.
But do I need to roll the d20 on this one?
No.
Okay, I was wondering.
Your spell that you're casting is basically the same thing I just did. They're all stuck in this area of effect, and then they have to roll a dexterity to see if they can avoid some of it.
So, Danny, roll the dexterity saving throw for
all 3 of them, right?
All 3 of them, yeah.
Against whatever your spell
save DC
is.
Yeah. So mine's 14.
Okay, so 7, 6, and 18.
So 1 saves. 3d6, I have 13 damage. So 2 of them take 13 damage. The other
2 of them are dead.
Takes half.
Damn, son.
6.5.
Okay. So there's 1 left in front of you, and it's also in front of Lenesian, and there are 2 tangling over there with Red. So does that bring us back? It's Bean's turn.
And that takes 1 slot away.
Are any in range, or do I have to move to encounter?
You see the one that stepped back from his cone.
Oh.
So you can run up on it if you wanted to.
Okay. Can I do so with sneak attack, or do I not have that advantage?
Not possible with it looking right at you.
Okay. Rolling for attack then. That's not the right die. Here we go. 6, 14.
That does not hit.
Okay.
But what were you attacking with?
We're up here.
Okay, so move yourself up to the edge of the sidewalk directly in front of Lenesian.
Here?
It does not show it moving. No. The edge of the... Sorry, like here. I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, right there, because that's
All
where
right.
it was at.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're engaged with a goblin now.
Okay.
So for the sake of like ease, a goblin's right here.
All right.
I don't know why that went so tiny. But there's a goblin right there.
Okay.
The real tiny goblin. He's so cute.
He has a complex.
Okay. So we're back at these 2 here. And you see... So Red is, still tangling with these. So Alon, what do you want to do about this?
Can I close the distance the rest of the way on foot?
You can.
Well, then I will head down and swing at nearest available goblin.
Okay.
And that is 12.
Does not hit.
Yep. Alana's struggling.
Goblin's turns. Okay. Oh. Hit on Red. Let's see. So it was a 17 hit on him, 6 damage. You see Alon, or not Alon, Red. Red takes a devastating hit in his chest. He's not dead, but he's not in good shape at all. Other goblin's turn.
How much health does this guy have?
That one doesn't hit him. Other goblin is attacking Bean. And hold on 1 second.
What level?
Oh, okay, 17.
I assume that hits. I'm armor class 15.
Yes, that hits. So you take 7 damage.
Okay. That takes me to 12.
Okay. Ulfgar.
Can I yell and try to do a perception check to see if there's any more goblins around? Because everyone else is pretty much taken.
They're all
Just
engaged.
tussling
Yeah,
with
you're
them.
right. Go ahead and do your perception check.
Still drunk?
With a disadvantage?
Yes, with a disadvantage. He's definitely still drunk. It's only
13.
Okay, so for what you could tell, the streets have been cleared of all civilians. There's no one left around, and there's no apparent goblins.
Okay, then I'm just gonna sit down on the curb over here for a second and get my bearings. Yes, it looks like you got it, boys.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you do that.
Get them
All
with
right.
the pointy side.
So we are back to Talia, which you just saw your elf friend take a hit from a goblin with a jagged sword.
So I'm gonna take aim at that one with my bow.
Okay,
19
that'll hit.
with 7.
That'll kill it.
Nice.
Okay, no need for Miriam on that one. You got it.
The bow bitch.
All right, Wolfrine.
I thought that was it.
Oh well, yeah, but it's your turn though. And there's still 2 goblins down there fighting Red. You just don't have any more in front of you.
Oh, I don't think I know that though.
You don't, but it's your turn.
I guess I will walk to Lenesian. And
Yeah, you see Lenesian sheathing his sword.
Is that all? Did we get them all?
I don't see any more. And you look back at Ulfgar, and he's back there throwing up.
Ulfgar, what do you see over there?
And then you start hearing the rustling sounds as he answers.
Can
Go ahead,
I? I'm pointing that way.
Yeah, you're like, "Bruh," and you're pointing, and like you hear like that. Like,
how far is it from me to the goblins over by them?
you cannot make it in one turn.
But what's the distance? Well, I guess maybe. Do I have to see them to cast magic missile?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll make it as. How far can I go?
You can make it to just before the corner that turns into that alley.
Okay, and I can tell that they're down the alley.
Yeah, you hear you hear Alon down there too because he just swung.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna, since I know I can't really go much further. I don't go around the corner yet, so the goblins don't see me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless they come running out.
They're not. Yeah, they're busy with these guys.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So Bean,
delete.
I have no reason to know. Perception roll to hear battle.
No, you I'm going to say because you just watched Wolfrine go over there, Lenny. You're seeing all that they just saw.
I'll go ahead then and follow.
Yeah, and your speed should be the same or more than his. So I'll say that you can make it as far as he did.
Okay, I believe we're both 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're at Alon now. Red's not doing good.
So basically, are there like two goblins between me and him? Is that what's going on?
It's a street fight. Just imagine like an alley fight. Okay. You guys are getting thrown up. You're throwing each other against walls. You're knocking down. You're swiping each other. You're missing. You're hitting.
What I was going to say is there a way to put myself between the goblins and him?
Okay. So here's what I'll do. After he took that sword jab, he got tossed over the side. He's up against this wall here, just barely standing on one leg. And then you get between him and there. So yeah, there are two goblins right here now.
So I will do my best to swallow incoming.
Okay.
And then I will swing to attack.
Go ahead.
That is an 18.
It'll hit.
For 10 damage.
You killed one.
Die, goblin scum, die.
Okay. Now, next one's turn. It's going to attack you, and it's a natural 20.
Of course it is.
That's the fourth natural 20 something's got on you today.
It is the crit fail and natural 20 show today.
Okay, so here we go. I'll roll this.
Absolutely.
So 2. Okay, so you take 4 damage.
Damn, son.
Oh, what?
I mock the goblin.
Okay,
tiny fool.
All right, so that brings us to Ulfgar.
Okay, I've coughed out all the poison. I'm gonna start making my way towards Alon.
I'm gonna say you've definitely stumbled and puked enough where you're good. You're not gonna take any disadvantages, and you're moving normal speed.
How close can I get?
Within further than that, not quite to a little bit further than that.
Okay.
You can't hit with a melee, but you can hit with a ranged if you wanted.
Would I again be in risk of hitting them?
No, because you're looking straight at them, and that one of them's off to the goblin's off to the right from them.
Okay, then I'm going to try to reclaim some of my honor. And
How many javelins did you have?
I had 4.
Okay, there's one still on the ground over there, which you did not get because you threw it farther than you walked to.
Right, that's all the way over by where
Lenny.
everyone else is.
I'm just letting you know that you have 3. So.
Okay, and then I have 2 hand axes as well.
Okay.
But the javelins have range. 120. So I'm going to throw that.
Okay.
I no longer have disadvantage?
Nope.
Okay, so I got a 16.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then that is a d6. So that's 4 plus 1. So 5?
Okay, 5 damage?
Yes, sir.
It did not kill it, but it's hurt badly. We'll say that your drunkenness is almost worn off, but not enough to fell a goblin.
Okay.
So we are back to Wolfrine. Or sorry, Talia.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
You just
So I'm gonna pick up.
You saw Bean and Wolfrine run over there, and Lenesia's turn.
I'm gonna pick up my arrows and then meet them where they are.
Yeah, Lenesia's like right here. Okay.
Get my arrows, and then I don't know. I guess I would get like that far, probably.
Yeah, that's about it. And then Miriam's like kind of walking among the rubble. So that's it for you then. So now Wolfrine. You can definitely see what's going. You can get to that corner and see what's going on.
I'm at least
you turn that corner right as Ulfgar's throwing the javelin.
Yeah, so I'm not getting in there too close. I also don't want to set Ulfgar on fire again.
Thunderbolt.
Nor do I want to set Alon or Red Shirtigan on fire. So I probably don't want to cast Firebolt. I mean, Alon's probably got a lot of health left.
Burn me at your peril, wizard.
I mean, that's the other reason. I have a feeling Alon's not too fond of the magic that I use versus his magic. Can I? This is gonna be weird, but can I use Mage Hand to kind of just push the goblin up against the wall?
No,
it's not strong. So here's the thing: the Mage Hand, it should tell you in the Mage Hand what kind of strength it has. It does not have the strength to move a person.
Yeah, it's just for like menial tasks like pulling a lever or pushing a
holding
button
a bird.
or
throwing sand in
picking
the
up
eyes.
something small and bringing it to you. You
Pocket
could throw a
sand.
rock at it.
Can he pick up the goblin's knife and stab it with Mage
No,
Hand?
absolutely not.
I'm
Definitely not level 2.
I am going to use one of my short pieces of copper wire to cast Message. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
And to I'm pointing at the goblin and I say, all your friends are dead.
I have actually seen this exact thing done, and I've seen it done to a goblin. It's awesome. So you need to roll persuasion on that.
Cool.
Amazing.
Well, he is not very persuaded. That is a 6.
So he turns and looks at you and starts barreling away from Alon and Red toward you with the sword.
Well, that kind of did what I wanted it to do anyways.
Attack of opportunity?
Alon, yeah, you can do that.
Good call.
15?
That'll hit.
11.
Oh my God! There's
Damn,
nothing
son.
left. You splattered its head right off its shoulder.
Goblin squish.
And that is all of the goblins. Now we're going to divide up experience, and then we'll
Hooray.
get to with Red over here. So let's see.
And the
then
reason I
will
was
search all the bodies.
the reason I was okay with bringing the goblin toward us was because I was standing behind Ulfgar.
Yeah.
It's like he'll protect me.
So you want to divide up 550 experience among all of you.
So 110?
Yep.
Damn. I'm almost next level.
And Red is now sliding down to the floor against the wall, and you see a splatter of blood behind him where that sword went completely through his chest.
I
He's
will.
alive, but he's in bad shape.
I will put my hand upon his forehead and mumble some holy words and cast Cure Light Wounds on Red.
Is that an automatic?
Yeah.
Okay, he's healed.
So it would have been.
He's healed as much as that'll let him heal. I don't think that's a full heal, is it?
No, it's D8 plus 4.
Okay, let me do that then. Oh, well, awesome. That actually, that's 1 hit point away from fully healed.
There you go.
Nice. It was a small, big wound.
He's pretty squishy then.
Yeah. You got to think, this is a generic guy. He's a corporal because he's been doing this a long time or whatever. And he's a good student, but you guys have already surpassed almost everyone at the school.
Nice.
So I will help lift him up and start walking him back towards everyone else.
Awesome. Okay. And you start to see a few townsfolk start to come around, and they're like, they just see dead goblins all over the place. And they're like, oh my goodness. They're like, they saved us.
I walk around and start pillaging the bodies.
Give me an investigation roll.
Loot and
Because, like,
pillage.
we sold weapons last time. These goblins have weapons.
Can we be sure we killed them all? We didn't see any bosses
Oh,
in there.
nat fucking 20. Let's go. Give me all
Are you
my-
serious? A nat 20?
Yes.
Okay,
Ah,
so
man,
you
blind.
actually find out that one of the goblins that that Lenesian killed was actually carrying a bronze-hilted broadsword.
Nice.
What did you say, Phil?
Well, do we really have reason to believe they're all gone? There wasn't a boss in the bunch, was there?
No, not necessarily, but not in this group.
Okay.
But the townsfolk are coming out and thinking, man, like you guys destroyed these things in like 5 or 6 minutes.
Okay.
So everything's calm for right now.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see if any of these goblins were involved with enchanting the door.
Go ahead.
You know, they showed up I'm kind of suspicious because magic. 13.
No, you don't really detect anything on any goblins, but you do start to see the townsfolk that are all coming back. They're starting to, kind of move these bodies and stuff and get them out. And a group of townsfolk are coming together and they're saying, we don't have much left and we're going to have to rebuild. And hopefully people will come back. But here's an offering. And you see them start to throw bronze and silver. And there's a few gold pieces into a big pile on the floor, not on the floor, in the middle of the, like right over here. Here, let me show it. Like right here. You see it. They're all coming up. They're coming out of the woodwork, like from over here and over here. And they're just coming. They're just throwing what little money they have down into a big pile.
Don't take it.
I'm not interested in that.
Yeah, we can't take your money. But
Yeah,
also,
no.
if any of you have any small things that you would like mended, come find me.
Do we have anybody who can track where they came from?
I just want my weapons back.
Well, wouldn't Lenesian and Red Shirtigan have seen?
Okay. So here's the thing. Yeah, you're right about that. But hold on now. You guys are getting way ahead of this. So as far as the money goes, Lenesian starts collecting the money, and he leaves half of it for the town and says, "We're going to take some for the school's expenditures on this." Because that's just his job, right?
Yeah.
So he does take some, but he doesn't take it all because he's a paladin, he's good or whatever. But yeah, so
I might take a gold piece if there is one still sitting there.
Really?
Yeah, because
give me a roll for investigation.
My character's like, I just spent 10 gold getting my familiar.
Give me a roll for
I'm in this a little bit for myself, and I'm not finding any fucking gold.
Okay.
That's a 2 plus investigation, 6, 8.
Yeah, you're just seeing silver and bronze.
I pick up a silver then.
All right, you take 1 silver.
I'm like, I just want 1 coin.
Yeah, I would say they're throwing a lot of money. It's actually collectively it's a lot of money, but Lenesian's only taking what was charged for this job, basically. So it's not what they're giving more than what they needed to. So he does that, and then hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You guys just might want to start asking townspeople about the goblins, because you guys were saying like, oh, did they see it? Well, the Lenesian and Red all they saw was goblins descending on the town, like all directions.
Would that be investigation, or are we just literally asking?
You're literally asking people.
Cool. Hey,
one that's like this big.
Yeah.
No.
Did y'all see where they came from?
They said, we don't know. They just started appearing a few weeks ago. And then, when the mayor left town, they started showing up even more frequently.
Who's your mayor?
Mayor? His name was like Fredericks or something like that, but he's gone now.
Do you have any reason to believe that his exit had anything to do with their increased frequency?
Well, shortly after he left, there was a man who came to town that said that he could help us, but all he did was walk around and started sprinkling powder, and then he left, and then the goblin attacks started even more frequently.
What powder was he sprinkling?
Like, and where?
So we don't know. I know I saw him put some on the mayor's doorstep once.
What did this fella look like?
Well, he's a human, but he had like a dark robe.
Was he wearing fancy pants?
No. He's an older guy in his 50s, I'd say.
Anywhere else besides the mayor's doorstep that he sprinkled the powder?
I wasn't really paying attention. He did it all throughout the streets.
Did you see which way he left?
He went north.
Did the goblins come and snort the powder?
No.
They seem more attracted to the areas of town where there was powder?
It's difficult to say. He kind of threw it everywhere, but he spent extra time throwing it at the mayor's doorstep.
And this was after.
Did the mayor have any enemies? Anybody he owed money?
Not that I know of.
What about the guy next to you?
No, you're kind of all talking just like a general group of people.
I know.
This is more than one person answering. Like they've told you pretty much everything that they know.
Would the town be opposed to us putting a few goblins on spikes?
They say no. In fact, we'll help you, and they pick up some of the goblin spears, pike and heads.
You'd be warned.
Suggest too that if we get attacked again, let's let one escape and follow him home.
Yeah, that's it.
If only my roll had gone better, maybe he would have ran home when he found
Can we
out.
go back and double check the mayor's house? I feel like we missed something there. Maybe no papers.
Tell you guys pretty much. I mean, he got a high roll, and all he found was books.
Shall we look for residue?
I rolled over 20.
Shall we look for residue of this powder?
Yeah, you can.
Perception roll near the mayor's door.
Sure. Not perception, investigation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, 21.
21. You find some of the powder.
I think I might have. I have to check, but I think I might have like a vial or something that we could put powder in.
I don't know who we would take. An alchemist? Would we take this to?
Well, if Jeremy takes it back to his lab, I'm sure he could research it.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's got books like crazy on this kind of stuff.
No, I have a backpack, a book of lore, a bottle of ink, an ink pen, 10 sheets of parchment, a little bag of sand, and a small knife.
I'm sure he could put it up into some parchment.
Let's go see if the general store owner can lend us a vial real quick.
Yeah, that's probably not a problem. He's probably in the street right there, so I'm going to assume he just...
Hey, general store owner, you got a vial?
He's just like, here, I don't have much. It's going to take a while to rebuild, but I won't miss this. And he gives you a little glass vial with a cork in it.
Cool.
Cork in it.
I bring that to Bean. Or Jeremy, whoever
I was going to say, yeah.
Can I do an arcane?
Bean just found it.
On it to figure out if I know anything about it now, or would that be like a...
You're going to need to read a book on this. A level 2 wizard doesn't know this stuff.
Okay. So I stare at it and I'm like, this is cool powder.
Magic.
Ooh, it's sparkling. Why did they not see this on the street sooner?
I'm going to ask Lenesian if he has any idea where we should, or where they came from, or how we should go about finding their den.
Excellent. Okay. Lenesian says, when we get back to the school, I'm going to talk to the commandant about this. I am certain this is Baron Alfin's doing.
The Baron.
That's not Baron Alfin. Baron Alfin is not a magic user, but he's already had one conflict with him. And he says this is too coincidental after the Alfin incident for all these goblins to show up and somebody sprinkle magic powder and them showing up. Alfin has powerful allies.
Where can he be found?
He was up in Blasingdale they ran him out of Blasingdale. And the goblins came from the north and Blasingdale to the north. So.
Somewhere between here and that city.
Yeah. So Lenesian says, I think we've done all we can for this town. They should be able to defend any further goblin attacks because we've thinned the numbers quite well. And he tells the townsfolk, he says, send a request for help if you need. But we're going to get to the bottom of this.
Yay.
Excuse me.
How much powder did you take, Jeremy?
A full vial.
Okay. So you got most of what was cast in front of that door. That's good.
Yeah,
okay.
I wrote down vial of powder from Merlion.
So we are about to wrap up here. I think this is our longest session. Oh, by 15 minutes. Because we finished at 3 hours and 1 minute one time. So, Sean, if you're still here, I just saw your message. Sorry, I got swept out. I thought you don't get bonuses for disadvantage roll. I don't think you do, but he didn't do rage, so. Right?
I didn't rage, no.
Nope.
Yeah, it's you still get your regular
proficiency
attack bonuses and shit like that. You just take the lower roll of the two.
Yeah, a disadvantage. Yeah, that's right. He's probably thinking 3.5 rolls or something because they didn't have advantages and disadvantages back then.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, sticking it out, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know if Copieto one's here or who else, but there's a few people watching.
No, I was saving the rage because I figured there was going to be a boss.
It's like the Who Down the Hill Whoville. I am here. I am here.
I'm going to eliminate this.
The trick with the rage, Lewis, is you just want to keep hitting things.
Okay.
That's once you get it going, it's a chain. You just, as long as you can keep doing damage, you can keep that rolling.
Okay, because it's only lasts for a minute.
Well, you got to remember, each round of combat is theoretically 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So a minute is
enough to do something.
You know,
we've always said, the people I've always played with, I've always said it's an instant in time. So it could be as low as 1 second or half a second and up to 5 or 6 seconds.
Okay.
Just depending on what your rolls are, you know.
So
if it's a really good roll, I'll give you a little extra time on it.
Basically, that minute would last any combat that you're probably stuck in, as long as you can keep stringing damage together.
From the time Miriam got scared to the time you guys saved Red was like 6 minutes.
Okay.
That was a pretty fast fight.
Time is a funny thing in D&D. Fights are, man.
Yeah.
Fights in real life are really fast.
Of them. I was just kind of half expecting that, just like we'd finish that, and then it'd be like, and then the city was surrounded by a horde of goblins.
And suddenly you see 10 pit fiends.
So as we're winding down, and we still got some people watching, and for the people for the rewind, everybody want to give your thoughts on this session, starting with Jeremy and going around?
This was fun. It was a good Good combat at the end. Good stuff earlier on where we got to I got to finally set some stuff up that I've been trying to set up, like the cat.
I'll go ahead and say this was probably the most blended session I've ever had, where there was role play, crafting, some stealth stuff going on, combat,
Multiple
sleeping,
settings.
healing,
multiple
wilderness
settings.
encounter, cooking.
Yeah.
Like I've never had one this blended. Anytime I've ever played, have I ever had one this blended?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all over the place.
And
I love
if,
it.
Yeah,
It's
Tighty
even
pants
full
ankles.
scale in D&D. So
I
Jeremy,
Tighty pants fall down when he tried to stand up.
so here's the thing:
know
you
how to
didn't
do
actually
that.
see what happened, but the commandant implied that he knew people were fucking with him because they found his spear. So the commandant likes you guys, and he understands that he just giving a warning, like, "Hey, let him work it out."
You paid good tuition money.
Don't fuck with him so hard.
Right.
So Jeremy,
that's the thing. The school's like, we want his money.
Well, to some degree.
No, I keep forgetting that I can use the cat to attack. Granted, it can take damage and disappear, and I have to re-summon it, but it can do 1d1 slashing damage.
You know that it can, You know that it can bring stuff like a shadow realm and bring it to you, right? Like basically, it can go get something for you, disappear, and then reappear in your shoulder with something.
Shit.
If it's within 100 feet.
It's like it works kind of like Nightcrawler.
If it's within 100 feet, yeah, I can kind of not. I don't know what the word is, but kind of just send it away and then resummon it.
Yes.
Yeah. I think for that, I don't need to like recast the spell though, right? It's just an action.
No. Yeah. It's just It's like success and fail. So anyway, so Nola and Jeremy, did you have a final thought on the session?
I think I said pretty much everything. No, it was good. Just like you said, really blended. Got to do a bunch of different things, so I liked it.
Nola, comments.
I loved the foolishness that Phil was doing at the.
I loved it.
It was fucking
Phil was
great.
my hero in this session.
That was great.
Because I wouldn't have thought to do that kind of shit either.
And then
I got to be mischievous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing rogue stuff, but you're still within your alignment.
And I got to be a dwarven pincushion, so
And yet you live.
I'm very, very thankful that I rolled high on my second level hit point check.
I've never seen anyone hit 4 D20s against them in a single session. I've seen
And live.
two back to back before.
Damn. That's just rough.
All right, Phil. So the floor is yours right now, and you're the VIP of this session because
I guess I would just mirror what everybody else has already said. I mean, God, how many places did we go? How many different people did we talk to this
in
game?
3 hours.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We really mixed it up quite well, I thought. So, I mean,
beautiful.
Which is not to say that we require that every session, because I've had equally fun sessions where we had, very specific missions,
Yeah.
But
The horror thing last time, that was a big one for me because I'd never done something like that.
yeah.
So, Phil, are you tracking money separate that you want to keep for orphans?
I actually am, yeah.
Perfect. I was hoping you
Nice.
were. Because that'll keep with your alignment on that. That's great. All right. So, Caroline.
I like it. I like that it seems that each week or each session we're doing it a little bit different than the one before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a little trick I'll tell you about DMing here. If you have an amazing session, right? Like, for example, I would consider the one we brought you in on Star Wars. That was an amazing one. Everyone absolutely loved it. It was better than I thought it was going to be. So the trick with DMing is when the group gets back together, you don't want to gear the next session to try to top it. You're not trying to do something like that. You want it to be as different from that session as possible. So that was a very stealthy, spooky, no one knows what's going on in the jungle kind of a thing. So the next time we did like a full-on role play, there's not really any immediate danger and you're dungeon crawling and role playing. So we just made it very different. So that one stood out. Like nobody noticed how the session before was this amazing session. They were focused on the current one because the intention wasn't on trying to top it.
I like it. I'm having a ton of fun playing with it. Do we know Fancy Pants' class?
Huh? Oh, his
Fancy Pants.
type?
He had
I
a
thought about this a
javelin.
little bit, and you'll find out next time because there's something
Okay.
that if you guys had got done with what you're doing today, that something else would have happened. So we'll start with that next time. Any other comments, Caroline? Before we go to Lewis? Lewis, you came.
Hey man,
He
I
saw and he
couldn't,
almost conquered.
I did, man. I was glad I got to pop on for a bit.
I told you I was going to be able to work it out where if you went and make it, it would still be like where you could hear and it'd be fun. And then like,
Well, I was worried. I was like, oh man, I was like, like 8 o'clock. I can probably get on there. So when I heard you guys going on the mission, I was like, all right, I'm sneaking out of this.
You're like,
yeah,
"Bye,
man,
kids."
for the action and everything.
Yeah, man, it was fun. I was laughing along for the beginning parts, and you know, the adventure was fun. So I'm wondering when we get to invite Fancy Pants on to be the door opener.
So here's the thing. I did not expect Red Shirtigan to survive this.
Kicks Fancy Pants through the doorway.
Red Shirtigan, I
Let's
thought
get a door for the lady, you know.
You know, originally before you tried to take Miriam with you into the mayor's house, I was thinking that everybody was going to break off into groups of 2 or 3 or something like that, and I actually was thinking of having Miriam go with Red Shirtigan, and we'll see. Would Miriam have saved him? Would he have died? I don't know, but the way it worked out, you guys actually saved him legit. I didn't fudge that at all. So so Lewis, so you have a final comment on the game in general or tonight?
It's fun, man. I'm having a good time with it. I gotta figure out how to get Sparks to teach me how to cook or something, so I can round out my guy a little bit.
I have kitchen tools I can give you.
Dope.
Yeah.
But other than that,
If
yeah,
you
I
actually
have a
do
good
want to
time
learn
with
how
it.
to cook.
I think that would be a nice. It was either that or how to sing. I couldn't decide what direction I was going to try to bring it
can
in.
be your Ulfgar Pashkin.
Yeah,
So what do you guys think of the transportation cube? Did it feel homey?
that was cool.
I think that's the coolest thing.
I put a lot into making it, both the mechanics of it and the layout and everything, and I wanted it to be something that you guys could really have as a home away from home.
Yeah, no, it shows, man. It was cool. I wasn't sure if we were like breaking windows and stuff, but just sliding them open.
You
I
could
can fix anything.
Can we
that is
can we
1 foot
repair
by
it if
1
something gets
foot.
broken on it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like a
Okay.
normal house.
All right.
Nice.
It's not like enchanted and like, oh, you broke the door. That thing's done forever.
No.
It's gonna,
I
you're
mean,
just gonna
maybe
have
don't
to be
rage
cold.
smash the door.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I rage run through the wall.
Kool-Aid Man. Oh,
Harder to
yeah.
think.
All right. Well, with those final comments, we're going to close it out here right under the 3.5 hour mark. Thank everyone for sticking it out. I'm not sure who else here. Sean, I guess, was here. He goes, I could guest spot and play the NPC fan. No, I'm not going to do that, man. He's become too much
Fancy
of a
Pants
valuable
is too
character.
regular.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind having your dwarf character for something.
More
so
dwarves.
we're going to say goodnight, and we'll see you guys Friday.
Bye, everybody.
Yep. Oh yeah, catch PSA tendencies tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be on it because I still don't have any cards, but I'm going to be hanging in the wings in case the roster gets too loose. If it doesn't get too thin, then I won't. But I'll jump on.
What time
it.
are they on?
Jeremy and I have an interview tomorrow too.
You guys do.
yeah, you
That's
guys
right.
have-
Yeah.
Right after PSA tendency.
Oh, my wife's coming home.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, we're going
Hey,
offline right now.
Liz.
Right as Liz is coming home. So
Lady
yeah,
Root
so
Beer.
make sure
Yo.
to watch. What's that?
Lady Root Beer.
Yeah, later. So make sure to watch Jeremy and Caroline's interview. I'm really going to try to be there live for that.
What time are you guys tomorrow?
8 p.m.
PSA is 6 Eastern.
So I think PSA is going to wrap up right before, and then we start at 8.
All right.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. Good night, everybody.
Yay. Bye.